Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. Greetings to you all joining. I'm not going to stay. At least for once, I be done post today. Say I go the live greetings. So I go like me the audience bill. I go like me we'll get at least 100 plus. Yeah, we will do that 100 plus before we start. The show will do like Merciful Truth show, like the other show I be getting last week. So if you are joining, I know we'll start talk. Try and go share on your WhatsApp and Facebook. I go say hi to those that would join. And I would like to clarify many things. So my show today would be like Merciful Truth show. Yeah, my show would be today like Merciful Truth show. For those that would be watching my last live show, I go to come out again for clarify una for many things. We una no know. I go to come out for clarify una many things we una no know. I think my vote, everything they okay. Everything they okay. Okay, yeah, thank you for that. So I see everybody will join. I see Gaby Samba. I see everybody. May we share for groups, share for WhatsApp, everywhere. And if you're joining, please, you can say hi. You know, in a revolution like this, I don't tell when I'm mostly Southern Cameroonians and say, when you are wise in this kind of revolution, you know the follow. I mean, this modern world, you know the follow people actions them by the way people tell you. Politics na a very smart game. Na a very smart game where only those, it's just like restoration movement where we're inside now. Only the smart people they understand the movement. Now why that? But you know not say most of our life as Southern Cameroonians, we don't believe for literature. So when I see actions and they happen, the one first thing we then I say, hey, greetings, boy, and a capital. The one thing we first I say, Southern Cameroonians they don't know for read. Many Southern Cameroonians they don't know for read diplomatic approach. Yeah. So today my show will be like Merciful Truth, but I want to make this audience bill. I want to get even 200 people more. So share to every WhatsApp group. And also plenty some WhatsApp group they do with me. I don't commodity. Even the one that I don't commodity share for the. My explain to now every Southern Cameroonian as an activist. All the informations, the details where I don't get. Normally, when I hear things, normally, what would you think the Prince J CARR go the fear to know? No, but we don't talk say Prince. No people don't talk say Prince J CARR don't take money for la Republic. You see, the one thing about we and the problem we get for life, we don't tell one thing for this revolution. Say it's either you get your guidelines for the revolution or you're a revolutionary follower, like a church follower. Now we just go to church now for every Sunday. Not be some of them will just see all the two way the pass now. Some people will write me say, oh, but they don't already I know some people of my family self. They don't have to say, hey, Prince, we don't yet say FBI, you don't yet say this the camp. I just look at my laugh. We don't yet say a man Eric Tato who na be there together. The door FBI don't put Eric Tato. So if Eric Tato they go down, you are going down, Prince. We don't tell you about this on a revolution. We don't tell you this. I laugh. That person will never live for streets. You see me? My hand clean for this revolution, but I be wonderful person where I know plenty criminal things. Now say for the revolution that over and I look when I go for some meeting, there's some people that they talk. I look there so they say I look as nice they don't know me. Ask some person about Prince J CARR. If it come to criminality things, you see in my head, I know plenty thief. But in this revolution, I'm working for Ambazonians. In this revolution, my life, I don't be a family man. You see in my head, so ask people where they know me. I know they hide my passport test on person, Me, the Prince, I know plenty things that concern criminality. When it concern criminality, my past and my life. Now, when most of una so una they follow una talk. When I be joining this revolution, high West Camp, I be tell most of una say, I did for this revolution, I for do good. And I'd be happy say my ancestors, they don't bring me up where they prepare me for this stage where I feel do back some good. Because things I do for my life where I don't do, I don't feel tell you. But when I see some papa, they operate for the revolution, I just look. But they say sometimes you must play foolish, even though you're wise. So when the people they just talk about things them about oh they don't hold even the La Republic newspaper them. I wake up this morning, I get some newspaper them for La Republic. They don't send me newspaper. You know, say my family too now kind people the way they don't ever want time I join this team. They don't carry my some they don't send me long newspaper. Say Prince, I be tell you. We know very well so you never benefit. Now look, I tell them say, una no no. Una no nothing. And the only one to be happy as I get people the way that they give me information and I be very well guided. I no hate no money, but today I go broken for now. I go call names. I go call who them from Bazonia as they be implicated. I go call I will tell una the good, I will tell una the bad for the restoration movement. At the state where it is now. I will tell una what the lies of our restoration movement here. But first of all, I will be the audience. I want everybody, I don't talk to someone as chef, the audience is not really building that too quick. I want everybody come in, share on WhatsApp, Facebook pages, share everywhere. I want everybody to join. If possible, say I will even put my phone me charge so that if we take some calls, make we take some calls too after. When I don't finish talk for now, may we take some calls. So why the audience be I find my phone, my activist phone, and I know sometimes they be able to put them down because they call them too much. If I not do one so, I not go fit sleep. I put the activist phone. Good, I don't get them. So just inform anyone where they're around, make it come. And for you where you def be Ambazonia, Southern Cameroonian, you don't need for fear. Don't be scared about anything. Don't be scared. Now inside time where you get to put on your shoes, you get to follow up everything about this restoration movement. Because it go towards, I go see tell you, it goes towards the end. And the people of Ambazonia, they get to guide their mind now. Because if they don't know what they want for this revolution, they could end up last. I need to talk about we for diaspora. I talk about people where they for ground zero. Southern Cameroonians for ground. They need to start preparing their mind. Yeah, before one touch, they go. Southern Cameroonians they for ground zero. That means say one day they for ground zero. Southern Cameroonians them. They get to start prepare their mind on what they want. I touch this part. Southern Cameroonians for ground. That means say people where they inside the territory of Southern Cameroons and maybe the refugees where they around Nigeria. They get to start prepare their mind on what they want from this restoration movement, including those that were there for jail. Before I start, including those that were there for jail. You get to start encourage if you are a Southern Cameroon, I don't tell when I say if the way wanna be take and talk, we go take this cup. Now na time to wait. If you be an individual soldier for this revolution, educate some person, ask your brother, your family, say, if you be say tomorrow the car to say, what do you want from Southern Cameroon or your relationship with La Republic, which you go stand for. Try for educate your people back home because we face the end and it no go come back again. I repeat, I mean someone not say Prince J cannot talk. Now that I someone share me the audience bill. This period we don't fight for the last 6 years, it no go come back again. Once it don't pass, it don't pass. It go hard. Nobody, any person will go struggle for bring this revolution again after this final phase where it goes so. They go turn that person to an international terrorist. Now they never call it terrorist too. Because if we don't know that the politics of this world, both great countries, they know the talk. They know the talk. They watch. They pick, they find their informant, they give the information. They shit on for their back decks. They talk so what to feed do. Then they struggle for see what they feed do. Number one thing I would like to tell when I win a truth for you and say all international country, before they want to talk about Southern Cameroon being owned, they go always want fight for keep Cameroon as one. I want to make when I get this very clear. Now, merciful truth too. Every international body, every international organization, any person we go come for talk about on a case, may Southern Cameroon as get this on the back of my mind. They go always find for keep Cameroon as one. It depends on how we Southern Cameroonians go put the picture out there to them. The independence, the restoration of Southern Cameroon or whatever you want, it depends on how we the people, that means beginning from Victoria to Manu, from Manu to Tombe, from Tombe to Lebialem, from Lebialem up to Boyo to Mbui. It depends now the way we go present ourselves. If we present we ourselves, like the way some people they be miscarried as they go, we go take this cup. They go highly gonna for say, no be one Cameroon. But if we present we ourselves, say, truly, the way will be join this union, if then and Jumba, things they not be sorted out right. We want to make things they sort out right. We want to be an independent people of our own. Then we are going towards a very good destination. I'm not retaliate and give me when I hear Friday talking for pigeon. I talking for pigeon. Make una hear. Because number one, the agenda where they get, now say, if it easily be like Canada. The agenda where they get, the views the way they get, now say if it be like Canada, where you get Quebec and then you get others. But now I thought say me Prince, I don't want to be partaker of anything. I'll just go do my activism. Then we go leave the revolution for the people of Southern Cameroon where they for ground, make they decide. Now the people where they for ground go decide. Me, I don't want me my play where they are okay. So I talk this thing of people for ground zero. Because now for the way they read don't go happen. Yeah. So greetings to everyone. I be just want to make because every day we go, we fight this war. But the one image where they outside where every international body they look at, number one, despite the small thing we get and I say the people of Southern Cameroon are confused. That's the one thing first. That means say the people of Southern Cameroon are confused. The people of Southern Cameroon. The same time some people they say they want independence. The same time some people they say, oh no, we want but union. We know the one, even we were there for independence. Forget about the people of Southern Cameroon. They are one language where they get for talk and they know the talk. Despite they suffer, I don't suffer. Despite say they come on go school, they need employ now, they get job. Despite say all the top positions for una backside house, for una quarter them, for una city, now La Republic Pekin they can't rule now. Despite all that, some of them be still contented. I talk because the international bodies are watching. I'm saying it here to you. So tomorrow, no can talk and say Foncha or Endeli they do something. I'm talking it now. Now, this present moment. The international bodies, their eyes they on Southern Cameroon. Number one, na say una be contented, una suffering, most of una. Where any man way they suffer, any man way they be marginalized, any man way they you know get equality for play with they know they be contented. But una be very contented. With number one, una even to La Republic Pekin know they do and una they do am. They kill una people, they una mami, they una papa. Now una they say go wake up, say we go take this cup. And now we go take this cup. They kill una people, they know they invite una. You want go for people where they go for Qatar. Your young people, they know they all una they do influencers for Facebook while they see una. You go get this one talk and do show, this one and this show, this comedian, this they don't take none of una. But instead now una sing the praises for the wake up back for home like now una brother them damn say inside the national team self. Inside the national team now out of 26 players 16 come on as Southern Cameroon. So I'm just giving these guidelines before I start the Mexico show. So first, let's click share. I want this audience to reach 100 people. Share to WhatsApp group, share everywhere before we start talking. And no follow La Republic newspaper. No follow La Republic newspaper. La Republic is struggle for patronize the image for the well in every situation. No follow their newspaper. I don't see their newspaper. I don't put and say this thing. I don't watch plenty things. I don't hear say I don't create committee for help. May they bring Cameroonians. One the way they don't Jesus. George. We go talk today. We go talk. I said I don't create committee for help me they bring people where they don't arrest them for America. They visit another they are Ndungamene for Cameroon. For year, once you're connected with blood, once you're connected with the soil, they cannot take you anyhow. Any man we don't born Pekin for some soil. Now blood. When I look down a country, they really call like for call Africa say shit hole. So they beer go create committee for talk with America. For here, any man we don't get blood, they fit put you, they fit jail them for America. You will fit the talk country for man we never born pikin, man we don't get blood. Any man we don't born some pikin for some place, whether na which color that pikin be, that pikin are blood for that land. They not the play with the papa or the mommy anyhow. Hey Jesus, hey. Southern Cameroon. Any man we don't born for some place, not be like Republic this so. Any man we don't born pikin for some place. Ask yourself, say, all that people where they talk, first of all, what they talk, they don't born pikin, they get pikin. So if they get pikin, there's nothing like say they go send them on they can Cameroon. They get American passport. Most of them didn't get American passport. You know what America the value for a passport? Anyway, let me be dotting some I's and some T's. Number one thing first way we go want to talk and who are those involved and why is America doing what it's doing? Now, Southern Cameroonians are going to touch the small thing why the audience the bill. Why America they do what they do. Many Southern Cameroonians, don't forget, say, back in 1961, when they be the vote for Southern Cameroon for being independence, United States of America be the one of the countries where we vote for Southern Cameroon for being independent. For most of una wanna go school, I will touch her now, and please where I will touch her, maybe just build the audience. Most of una wanna go school, you can find out. Out of the countries, then where they vote for Southern Cameroon for being independent. Now I will talk about political language. And I know say most of una Southern Cameroonians una know political language. Una know a rhetoric language. Political language is a language of action. That means you know the watch now what the person talk, you watch now how person they act. Yeah, you know the watch now how person they talk. And I want every person they follow me, especially the youths, where you think say this evolution they can't end. I believe say by the end of this my show, your brain go to open. I go talk and then maybe I go even come back and you can touch them. What you see happening out there in America is what they call political language. And I think that this, if we don't follow we a revolution with the same way America they do, if we don't understand the many ills, then we don't happen for we a revolution. The many ills. We don't understand them. Now, if you look what America do, America indirectly for we a revolution. Now, one of the first countries we already recognize Southern Cameroon. I want to repeat it to you. America, now one of the first country we don't recognize Southern Cameroon. But most of them are not going to know. Even some people that be presidents, they don't even know. But as an activist, I will tell you here, America is the first country now where you don't recognize Southern Cameroon. They never put them for paper, but their political actions. I want to give you very, very clear. I will bring you out points by points by points. Then after you go understand and say what is happening. It's for the good of Southern Cameroon. But if the people of Southern Cameroon are not organized, they will lose it. Because for political language, they know they can't put you chop for your mop so they know they serve you table, go put them. I'm telling you about because we are over abused to grammar. Now what I see, most people will be this scam for this revolution. Now language. That one a parole for Mutengene boy. Now parole for people that don't go street. Now parole for because any man if you go learn dictionary can't broke you language. There's difference between rhetoric language and political language. Political language is the language of action. You read the person's action and evaluate it. It's not about telling you the hugus pundus or whatever as you guys like to hear in the Achebes kind of literature or the Shakespearean kind of language. No, that's not politics. And that's because the French education where they give to you made you believe like literature is the best. No, but this way, they don't care about literature. They care about philosophical understanding, logical understanding, political understanding. That's why I see any young man is part of politics in the diaspora world. But most of you, that's why you see me in my live shows when I come here talking to you. I always tell you guys that if Southern Cameroon becomes independent tomorrow, we will ban most of this literature and this religion. Will put what they call philosophy and logics. That's if you're a philosophical student, if you're a logic student, you'll be able to understand, and you will know this one is a thief and this one is a scammer. You know this man is standing for me and this man is not standing for me. You know these are the people I need to concentrate in and these are the people I don't need to concentrate. That's why I see if you follow my way in this revolution, I skip from anyone person that goes back, I condemn you because I follow by your actions. I don't follow how sweet you talk. I don't follow how good looking you are. I don't follow how charismatic you look. I follow how you words, how you do. And that is the same way we live where we are. Now, let me go back to the United States. I want to say the United States of America is the first nation politically that has recognized Southern Cameroon, that has backed their vote. They have backed their vote, which they gave Southern Cameroon back in the 1960s. I'll tell you how the United States of America is the first country. One, for all the countries, in all the countries that Southern Cameroon are resided in the world, have you ever, in all the countries, there is no country apart from the United States that recognize that there is a war in Southern Cameroon and that has given Southern Cameroonians a temporal stay. When a country, when a nation gives you a temporal stay, it considers you as that people that it recognizes the problem in that country. I hope you're getting me. And while you're getting me, please be sharing, let the audience be. Most of you, when you heard that UNABS say United States of America, you don't give Southern Cameroonians, people, refugees of Southern Cameroon, temporal stay for America. Some of them just think I say, oh, our brother did America. No. When a country politically go and find out, when they give you temporal stay, if you say they want to carry on and bring one for the country for nothing, when they give you temporal stay, that means they want to look for solutions to the problem that is affecting that country. That means they recognize that they had done something. They know that country. I'm giving you now political because now I know can write grammar for Facebook. When they talk, and these are things where all Southern Cameroonian youths, we don't support for Shidon, they start to ask them. You never Shidon ask and say, why be say United States of America? Britain no give you. France no give you, brother them. Germany no give them. Norway no give them. Now only United States of America, he won a week up and say, we are giving a temporal stay to everyone from the Southern Cameroon regions, that geographical regions in America. You don't ever, that's why I say most of you, you hear where the Bible talks, say, my people perish because of lack of understanding. Now, whether Southern Cameroon, una go be in bondage, una lack understanding, una be proud for nothing. And I really see why the Republic call una samba Anglo fools, because any Southern Cameroonian, from the day where America be signed that document, put out for outside, if you are a true Southern Cameroonian, if you don't go find out, if you don't go dig, say, but why? UK not do them, Canada not do them. Wait to make America do them. Indirectly, that's political recognition. Say that state, that people have a sovereign right to be independent. Now, this recognition, where you see they can't give temporal stay for Southern Cameroon, it already make other international partners. You don't make other international organizations, other countries, they don't say America get an interest in bringing a problem. Now, not be only that, una don't see countless videos. You don't see videos for general, for army, where we get our put down for 2020, where they talk about the case in Southern Cameroon. Una don't see American ambassadors, them present and ex, they talk about una case. You don't go, you be the see Cohen, be the talk. You Tibona given at the you the see them they talk. Now, how that thing bring we to the arrest of these our brothers, the way I go and talk now. When a country where you dey inside be resided gives you a temporal stay for your people, they go definitely want sort for seek out solutions to the problem where they affect that people, for make sure say the population where they get them for their country, may they solve that issue, then they send your people back for their country, so that it go reduce the populational ratio where they for America. Now, how they get for do that? When America be give Southern Cameroon temporal stay, they be start work with Human Rights Watches, Amnesty International, and every other organization. Number one, their issue now for solve the problem, They not openly tell you whether they want independence, whether they will give independence. They don't openly tell you whether they will give you federation, but they come in to solve the problem. Now, the other part be it for be played now by the population of Southern Cameroon, what they want. What they want. Now, what the Republic, what the United States they play now, they play a role on solving the problem. Number one, they don't get complaint of mismanagement, embezzlement of funds, misuse of funds for instance Ambazonia crisis. And remember, say the Ambazonian liberation struggle was registered as a non-governmental organization, an NGO, where they know they pay tax for inside United States. The Ambazonian Foundation was that's now what I see. So one Ambazonian they still find it. They say don't embezzle $30 million US because that money no pay no tax, and the job we get for do with that money, you no do them. So now this is where the question will be going. It's not only those where they don't arrest them. There is money laundering, there's management of fund, and there's many things the way plenty other people they go. I be don't talk last of my video. I talk and say no be only Chairman Frank and the others. Many people under Sarko's government, many, because according to the records where they show, for instance, Ambazonia, Sarko don't raise close to 2.5 million US dollars. 2.5 million US dollars with Sarko don't raise. Now, when and why America they coming for can't solve the problem, why they want to look for Southern Cameroon, they get to start deal with Southern Cameroonians them first. With the one the way they did for their country. Now, whether if you be Southern Cameroon and with the America, oh, you know, so you don't do dirty for Southern Cameroon. Be very careful. Be very careful, especially those the way they don't be under Sarkozy government where they there in America. But they be very many of them they go down. I'm not mixing my word. Many of them they no go see light small time. Why am I saying this? Complaints don't come up from Southern Cameroonians them. Not one, not two, not three. Of how they don't contribute their money for Sarko, and Sarko no use and fine. I'm not saying it's me, oh, me person not talk saying I'm telling you the reality. Look, complaint don't come up for Southern Cameroonian them plenty. Of say that they contribute their money for this organization. It's a foundation. Reports they don't be made. People don't file reports them plenty. For say they don't commit for the Ambazonia Foundation, where if they don't have to help people back for down, but the people there for America, they don't chop the money. Not to talk of the one way it don't come out from La Republique. Now, one thing first, what I go clarify am here. None of the people the way they arrest them for America, they go deport them back. But they go jail. None of the people where they arrest them for America, they go deport them. But they go jail. They go jail for America. I be telling you last time about Chairman Frank. Chairman Frank he own. I be telling you say now person way there for America, because you know the one good thing where they happen. I say most of you, if you are Southern Cameroonian, you love this revolution. Educate your children now. When you say the last fight for the revolution, now the council. Now the council. All those way they say the revolution don't die, the revolution don't do this. La Republique, the struggle will distract you now with their newspaper. If you are a Southern Cameroonian, now is the time you need to be focused in this revolution more than ever. And now we put the say feel like say all things can't finish. Say the new. If you are a Southern Cameroonian, I'm repeating it to you. If you want to be focused in this revolution, it's now more than ever. Because the revolution is redirecting. You know, say, what will be there for this revolution? Plenty people be not say for diaspora, they don't catch you now. That be the laugh. I be the laugh. Many people be not say, they don't know if you do nothing. They don't feel who we will be. I just the laugh. I just the laugh. If you know how much don't be involved in this revolution, if they feel whole hush puppy, then what about you? If you know how much you don't be involved in this revolution, from my trip to Boya, to first world draft, to second world draft, you know how much you don't be involved? Other money pass to America, no tax they no pay, nothing not be fulfilled. Picking the city for Nigeria, they cry, they talk say they no get job, they no get this. And why even go for fighters? Because they know they talk about our fighters. They talk about our humanitarian. When they look the refugees, they for back day, They did some of them sick. It's like, oh, go buy back rice, say don't do, you go give them. If you say they know they evaluate, if you say I see international, they know they go back home, people they don't get look, the one thing about organization, I say people like American embassy, if you go, they do the same to Cameroon. You get small organizations, the way that partnering NGOs with those embassies, the way the embassy know they go feel. If they use now that partnership NGOs, then forget information, can't give them. For the amount of money we don't raise, because they're not concerned about whether you buy weapon for down. They go talk and say, okay, United Nations organization, United Nations this thing for Nigeria. They go don't send them to go carry out this thing, carry out research on how the people of Southern Cameroonians they live. When they go do that research, they go can't find out on how much the people of Southern Cameroon don't contribute. How much? And how much that money is valued there. On those basis, arrest they go start. Because number one, they know they pay tax to America. On those basis, if you look on those basis, arrest they get for start. But now, not be only that. Not be only that. We ourselves, I don't tell some people, they say, majority of people they like Southern Cameroon, this revolution. You know they see them when they can't watch with you. You know they see them. They do their action for back. Like that one I be talking, that mommy was talking, I go report Chairman Frank. That mommy was talking, I go report Chairman. Chairman Frank no favor no send that mommy. That mommy was talking America mommy, where he pay money for Cameroon, for Momo, for Chairman Frank in name. When I go report for FBI. What also even they arrest these three people, that mommy report, I don't say they are one of them. I think you say that one report they one in tens. Because not be one kidnapping that boy they don't know for down the way people for family there for America. I will give you one example. This governor, assistant governor for Boya, one of the I know one first one attend, they be arrested on time for Boya. Where his family call me. Before one know, if family don't pay money, before one we talk to me, they beg me they release the person, they don't already pay. They countless so. And some of the people, the one thing about this revolution, I say, people who they support this revolution for year, if you get person with family na CPDM, but it get free, it get mine. Now what I've done the tell now before say the repatriators of this world they didn't for ground. Me I feel bear weakness. If Mola Wonjade will tell you, I feel bear weakness where some are back with the Mola the way he don't pay 1 million for this revolution for Fako County from ground. Mola Wonja no ye. And no people don't keep the identity. So we are Mola for Victoria Day where he don't pay 1 million. He move the money, it take flight where they come, it pass now bank to bank, but don't be use bank for you. I don't want to explain apprentice eating them. Now what are the tell some people they say this revolution is very deep. People they there for this revolution, so where they there for offices, they use their brothers them for diaspora, for do things. Now when that people then where they support the revolution for diaspora, when their brother they be attacked for ground, you still can't ask them for diaspora, say they pay money. Now then they still pay that money. And then they pay that money, they can't say the revolution no they move forward. What you expect them? You know how many people of America they don't pay money for kidnapping? I feel remember telling one mama will be contribute for Wataye, Mama Edith Buma. You know how much Mama Edith Buma, his brother, he pay for ADF before they release it for Alabukam. You know how much he pay? They seize the money Karina E. Then ADF actually make it pay about 500,000, $1,000. That money come on at diaspora, but Edith Buma for the revolution they contribute. But because of say Edith Buma not there for ADF, they actually money almost $1,000. If forget not to talk of say he don't contribute for Wata either under this thing, they don't check and say she's a part of, and many of them for ADF for diaspora they know Mama Edith Buma. But he still arrange that money, he send her for down. Now those are the pain where people they carry for heart. Those are the pain. Even though they talk about now, those are the pain the way you go see yourself if you go down tomorrow, you know not in Southern Cameroon. Now when I be take Chairman Frank, say that 3 million where they take for that mommy where Sagon, take for that mommy for Koketunja. Now that money now the hundred so for America and they plenty. So if you don't come out, the case for America, you know the NSO. They go on release, they go on give them bail, they come out. One, they know if you run America, they be American citizens. You are on go side. Some passport for this where we a big pass America own. So now one thing that way we get for no, and this one they go for all the Iringwa, all them what they did, so all them that people there for Sako a list where you don't appoint them. No say and United States government don't get all on a name. It don't get all on a name. They don't call Sako since not be today. Everyone will be sitting there before if they used to talk and say FBI, they call it. They don't call Sako plenty time for the questioning. But you know say they never not say when they go school now book, they don't say no. For this well, where you collect money for some people, you know they deliver. That thing will get problem for you. Back over Chris Annie on site and Eric Tato. You know, say number one, the same as made a kidnap. And somebody say, yeah, Mapi, this rice at Tuchang. You are very correct. That's the one problem where it don't cause and where those in America they go feel the heat. That's the one problem. And I don't want to make people talk. This period where you see here, now period where it clean the revolution. It go clean. I be tell diasporas and say it go clean the revolution very badly. Plenty people they go pay. Eh? All that people they don't say, oh, if you do something, no man no go touch me. They forget say for this world they live for this side now bank to bank transfer. And any investigation office for diaspora, you get right for ask for your bank statement. They send them where they don't even tell you. Sometimes this is a code and they say all the Chris and so their bank statement they already enter FBI. Long time. So you feel hide from Southern Cameroonians, but you don't feel hide from their government. Because when a citizen of America go complain about you, and then he bring a receipt, and then the one thing when most of them fail, they forget say, when some people be pay that money, they send you email for Ambazonia Foundation say, and you are like me. What be put my this email show now? I use the phone. I will just lock my email now. I just show you as how they be collect my money for every month end. Every month end, they just send you email say, oh, Ambazonia Foundation $10 has gone. Ambazonia Foundation has received this. They be take that money. They just do their own thing. Now what I say, be very careful people that sweat. They be take that money. They do their own thing. They do, and then upon that. Una go receive that money, una no go work. Una no go use the money for the purpose where they give una the money. When you can out say you want money for the people, if they be use that purpose, they be just do anything with them. You hear money with Ambazonia, they don't give. I think she don't say Momopo no they give no money. Some person go there for Momo no go talk. Because the one batch will get on Ambazonia and say people did the coach. Insult way for this revolution, not be small one. And not be all my life for taking insult. Now some of you will get thick skin. If you go for small Zoom meeting, all will be mature people. All we don't man for this Europe where you pay so other money bill. No man. You go for small Zoom meeting, you want to talk some small point for the because as they cut you. There is no respect for one another. Especially with this notion where they don't say ambassador, they don't say elder. If you want to put yourself in elder, that means you be ready for take responsibilities for another. But you know go come for in a revolution like this where you know if you take some money responsibility. That man, he pay him money, then he come for some meeting. You cannot give that person respect. Ambazonians, they know the respect. You go the same way as they do for dictator be a parliament where Kabayege Jibril they do am. Now so when you go for most of the meeting, they the one tell you now wait till you get for listing. Not be wait till you get for tell them as a people. I be the one them for the meeting. When people don't give them their money where they come for meeting. They want to talk about which they worry them, their pain. When are you supposed to take now? So the meeting as a leader, you go for meeting and for only go here. You need to tell them what you don't do. You need to exonerate. Now the people get for exonerate you. But when you go for Zoom meeting, where you get for being and say, you come in like the government official, you can't sit down, you talk small. Now the people where you can't ask them their money because you don't bring no money for yourself. Ambazonians that they give money. You go say, come when put the one ask, when start amber. So Mark continue back. I be just touch on small light. Chairman Frank, I be don't talk for Chairman Frank your own side and the others. Most of those, the way you see, they arrest them for this. Now people they be involved for defense. You get Chairman Frank, you get Comrade Langmi, and then I don't know the other. I don't forget the other one in name. The three of them, where they arrest them, they be involved in defense. That means they be involved. They're part of Southern Cameroon Defense Council. All them. Chairman Frank now be SOS for defense. Langme, I think say the place on role for the. Yeah. Where to be the purpose of the defense where they arrest them? Most of them. Forget about what till the Republic don't talk. Before we want to talk about, first of all, about the people of Southern Cameroon, where did they go through the pain? Now kidnapping. Kidnapping for ransom. And then now you get now the other one, the way they don't do for back. The small one, the way they don't accumulate them from La Republic. Say that they promote war for Southern Cameroon, they do this and they do that. You get kidnapping for ransom. And where that kidnapping for ransom and mismanagement of funds, money laundering, I've been telling last about money laundering. Money laundering means say money where people they give them, where get for go for ground, or money where they take them for ground, it return back and enter for the United States account. They don't follow all those roads. And now they don't arrest most of them, so they could go jail. Once they be found guilty, they could go jail. They don't release them on bail. But investigations they still carry on. Now the same thing when I don't see they don't go for Eric Tato house. They go do search. They don't go for Chris Anime house, they go do search. After that search, from now on, give 4 or 5 months, you go hear again for the either arrest. You remember I say for Chairman Frank in own as I be telling last time. They be search Chairman Frank long time ago. We'll be sitting for Watana Wata, but by then we'll not be don't get these political issues where politics can't let me and we separate. But that time when they be search where he be tell me what he go through, I be tell Chairman Frank say you need to lie low. But since where this politics issue reach, Sako be the city UZ. That first time when they be take key, I be no. He be come back, he call me, tell me say Prince, I don't experience something. By then now he be there with treasurer for Watana Wata. He say, Prince, I don't experience it. I tell say, Chairman Frank, me, I don't be for criminal stuff. And I know this thing where it happens, so be very careful. Lie low. Do this. They be take your phone, they be take all thing. By that, I don't just say I don't know about long me own, but I be telling say, if they search that phone, they go take time for do things, the investigation for that phone. After 5, 6 months, 7 months, they go launch at this thing. And now for January this year, where they be take Chairman Frank the first, nobody no even know. Apart from remember for where they did the same Dongamene with Sako. Where they go what kind they come back now from airport, where they enter America, where they take key. Where they seize all his phone them, everything, they send him make he go house. They take all his thing of his skin. I be telling say me I know. Because I therefore yes so I get my friend the way they did jail for America. I get my friend the way they did for prison. Me, because I don't see all things. I tell you, say, and if you be there for my corner, this report where I get them from Goketunja about Chairman Frank, it don't be with me for more than 4 months. One of my mama waiting for this Facebook where they watch me now. You know, I don't want to call his name. You know when the woman bring the report, he there for Facebook, he watch me now. One of my mama. When the woman be bring the report for me, I tell you that when the report for me, I tell you say politics don't make me and Chairman Frank, we know there should be there together. Like for calling, and if I be called Chairman Frank that time, if we solve the issue. If we solve the issue, not say an Ambazonia person. But now what I tell I say, countless of the cases they don't be for back where Ambazonia the thief Ambazonia. Ambazonia the thief Ambazonia. And when a diaspora the do one. I be given a and when till the happen, I say the fighter will go arrest and na some very bad thing. The fighter will go arrest a person for they go find diaspora their family for year. Fighter will go arrest them, and then the person will give money. When that person give money, instead of put the money for the war, no, that money go turn. It come back for diaspora for their account. Instead of put money for the war, now whether and if it look now greediness, they kill all of them because if they be do so for this revolution where that money be the remainder for ground zero. No matter if you talk. Nice seeing you, Mama Jacqueline. Now I don't tell they say greed. Now I go when I be kind, I tell some of them say, una give power for these boys, una send the power back for ground. They never send power because they be want the chop. They don't say when they get the fighter they for ground, they go use the fighter they reach. I don't understand plenty 5 people they do I know. Even from bat for Fako. I know the one I merciful truth. Even from bat for Fako, he don't do wah for inside that place. From bat for Fako. He don't do plenty. I don't want to go for their own story. And even for inside the Zoom meeting, the world you go, she don't. Even all them, they know. I be don't cry on for them. Where Barrister Fru wake up for meeting time, he say you claim to know too much. I tell you, say no, I'm an activist. If you come to this my phone, when I know the phone, I don't show this phone for more than many years. I say if you come to this phone, you go see kind complaints. You go see kind complaints on ground. Where they complain. They know the vex about the money where they collect. They vex now say things they know they see change. The one or the advance. They only suffer and suffer. If we not be the carry that money so one at the do then something be don't happen for La Republic. Action be don't happen. If we even better, if we not be take the money so we not be talk one talk. If we better, but today Sakogo can't take his own. Tomorrow Ayabago campus can't take his own. Tomorrow Akwanga, even Akwanga, therefore that's the people are getting fatigued. I be the give this complaint for Sako. I be the give this complaint. When we go Zoom meeting, I go spend my time, I go talking about defense. And today, the defense people why they talk. They don't start to feed the heat now. Usa Barista Frude. When I go their meeting, I go tell them. I tell them, say, plenty people, they know the talk. They only watch we, now watch we. They go do the action for back. Plenty. See, I will not lie you. This revolution, all Southern Cameroonians, they like them. All Southern Cameroonians, they like this revolution. Everybody. But so the way some people where they don't be for up for this diaspora, they do them. It don't make many of the Southern Cameroonians, they start looking and say, maybe not the wrong step where they do them. Number one, people where they not even work for Europe, where they don't be not thief people for back for down, where they don't thief money, they run can diaspora. Where they not thief boys and for ground. And that boys and now they want to fight for like person we don't do some bad things, say down a time for me for do some good thing for my people. May they see me to like good man, sabi do it out of frustration. The boy for diaspora, they can't use that boy then now for their own advantage. Now when I hear someone go talk, say, oh, those boys are my boys. If you want to get to the boys, you need to pass through me. If you want to do this, they are my D's. These ones are my D's. People they use the money, destroy their own people. Then you claim say you fight now for Ambazonia. How many times we don't be for this war? Even a lot of people say number one thing where American government first go for ask we first now say you say you fight for your people. How many francophone then they don't pay? How many because even America no go green. Even America people the way Canada they kill and so Canadian people too for don't go down. But the may we ask ourselves true. Since we started this war for 2016, how many La Republic people they don't pay? For all the money we don't give, how many? Foreigner they don't die. How many La Republic people don't pay? How many La Republic people we don't hold and take ransom? How many? No one. Nambazonians they will hold and take ransom. Nambazonians they will hear people that they hold and take ransom. Nambazonians they will do. I said the only fighter waiting for the war. Another year Sunday say he collect ransom for some person. Now Field Marshal the king of Lebialem and Field Marshal no pity. Now the two people that. And that other fighter them Shine and Rambo there for the Sargon be there for that list where no be the do. Now Sargon also make Sargon made know that nonsense. Where list the common for diaspora for people that for this side for Gokitunja with their family. Their family there for Gokitunja where they get picking for diaspora where they know they support the war. List the common for diaspora. Go for them. Sargon go work go find them, arrest them. And then diaspora now go give bill. Then they go wire the bill. Then the bill now go come into them for diaspora. If you say they do other things so, America know they see them. People know they know. How can we be so stupid? How can we? How can we be so stupid? Where with the money when I don't get first of all, I don't tell when I first say The purpose for being a leader, that means you are ready to die. If you are not willing to die, then don't accept to be a leader. Don't accept to be a leader. Me, I never ever hear some person complain about FMA. If you want talking about maybe taking people their bushes, I don't hear that one. But for say kidnap, ask some family, make you send some money, maybe something. That one I never get reports about that, because maybe I don't be distracted. Might not be distracted with that comment. But I will come back about that. If we be because the one first thing I say, we don't get a lot. We don't get a lot money. We don't come in. Wait, now money where if we get for really fight the war for do something, we don't do one. But we not do. So number one, as I be explained to the audience, America get involved for this because politically America don't recognize Southern Cameroon, as I be telling you. Politically, America don't recognize Southern Cameroon as a sovereign state. Now, whether if you go, I really want most of now day go and download that document we come up for Congress where they give Southern Cameroonians the temporal state for America. That's a recognition. They don't say Cameroonians. They segregate them. They make the world know say there is a part in Cameroon that there is war. And when a nation like America recognize una, definitely that means they don't put an eye on that revolution. Now you get their diplomats, their ambassadors, the way ambassadors, former ambassadors, the way they talk about them. And a former ambassador knows another ambassador, knows another person, and he voice the rich White House. He voice a person like Thibault Nagy. If you go look at tweet for Twitter, say maybe not get 10,000 like, but not say that tweet. Plenty people, the senators, that they follow that tweet. Plenty senators, plenty people that they follow that tweet. So that political move now, for you to understand, say inside this world where we did, the first country we don't recognize Southern Cameroon as a sovereign state. They never talk them, but their actions they show you in America. And from this move where they come, La Republic today in danger. La Republic they in danger. Because when American government go don't finish with Southern Cameroon cleaning the house, that time they go come fully and bluntly and clearly, openly say they get interest for the war where they go on Southern Cameroon. Now, so that they clean Southern Cameroon. When they don't finish clean Southern Cameroon, they go counter for Cameroon as a whole. Now, I want to know. So when they see all that way behind, they do say they create committee. If you go look the real political language, go look the latest tweet from Thibault Nagy. Go look the latest tweet from Thibault Nagy. Yeah, Cameroon, but if you go look, yeah, they put Cameroon. They don't put Southern Cameroon. They put Cameroon, but I'm look at the political language. The political language on that temporary state, it talks in the locations where there is war. There's no war in La Republic. Go and look, go and read it where they demarcated it politically. Now what I don't talk for now, I say, people where they follow too much literature. Any political science student, when he read that letter where it come away, they give Southern Cameroonian temporary state for America, it go indirectly talk, say these people already recognize, say there is Southern Cameroon. It go tell you that. And now with the interest where they don't come up now for this arresting of this, and this. La Republic they smile, but they will come for La Republic. Now for we Southern Cameroonians, more than nothing saying a bad move. Me, I be happy. Even though this my person, Chairman Frank Dide, but I be very happy. Do you know why I'm happy? I'm very happy because every diaspora now go sit up. All of them go sit up. Every diaspora. That the one thing I be very happy. Because if you see even Ayaba return, so if you just pass America, so if you say Ayaba not come back again. Oh Lord. See, they will see the thing. I feel bad say Chairman Frank, because Chairman Frank, I be don't work with you for Watana, very nice man. Now Sako go put it for that nonsense where they suffer today. And I be the talk for meeting, you know. Sometimes they go for meeting, I want to the editor so I leave Prince talk. I go for meeting, they want shut me down. I talk for they say, una leave me because if you don't go on a secretary of waiting on a secretary for home affair. He go say una leave Prince make Prince talk. I be done the tell them since. I just be so I feel so bad say Sako take it go enter that shit. I feel so bad because it no go end from there. Now when they don't get all their things, now when they don't get all their things, they go come back for the final arrest. And that arrest, you just gonna waiting in trial. That's the truth. I been also my friend where we don't involve for something. That thing where we don't involve, it takes some small money for America. The FBI, they come in your house. They can't search your house. Pop, 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 pop. They see things for your house. They take the thing and go. He come up, pop. He don't go Cameroon. He go be Cameroon. He don't wait for Cameroon for more than 2 months. After 2 months, on everything don't pay. When no says they can't take all that thing for your house, so they don't go carry investigations. They go carry investigations. They see all the thing the way do with that thing. All the transactions the way they do. Now FBI and Interpol, any information they want to get from the way they get. As he come out Cameroon, he don't sleep in house for one night. As a joy year, boom, the picky. I waiting trial. Boom. I don't know whether they don't already give you time we get for B for inside play we get for B. This is my page, they worry am. They worry my page. No bother. It go open back. When they be lock me for 1 month, they say some hackers they worry my page. Now so they be my videos that they get limitations on. I be don't tell people the way they watch me say some hacker be don't write me. Say my the pay make it upload or do my maybe promote my page. I know that I don't tell another one long time. Yeah. So if you come here want to watch me, the only way if you do not for copy the link, go share them for WhatsApp or share them for some group. For say if you want to share them directly for you cannot share. That message for that hacker see them my phone. I tell the man I know they pay you no money. He say I pay money, he go to boost my live show anytime I can. I just I know they pay. So the only way you can do to share the video is either you take it WhatsApp or you share other pages. Some people can share. Yeah. So as I be the talk before, when you see when you not do all this, all they do. They can't pick owner, pick owner. The revolution go clean. It go clean. It go clean. The real people after this arrest now, the waters will be still. Then the real vulture, the real Amazonian dove, we get for take go independence, it go rise up. After all the 2 say so now, all this Sakode, all this Ndongamani for diaspora go cool. Anyone we know is a leader, now tell you say me wake up now. Make it go America now. Make it go talk for FBI now. All the Ayabas, where are they? Tell them to wake up. No one will. But the real person go wake up when all the does it. Look, all of them, there's so many dirty things with happen for Amazonia. So many. So many people making millions on the blood of Southern Cameroon. Turning out the stories, lying here and left. And look, we don't make money. Ambazonian get money. Ambazonia, Southern Cameroon, we get money. Have you just given one example for Tapang Ivo when it belongs? Even though sometimes I tell say Southern Cameroonian, we get money. We want freedom, but we just get the wrong people on top. People they no one take responsibility for the title they be given to. If you accept so you want to be president, that means you enter shock, you enter play with no Ambazonia, not you enter. I give you one example how La Republic take arrest Seseko. There be no say even the cause Seseko na for Sao Tome or na for side when it concern Ambazonia. Seseko will come, talk less of Nigeria. That's why they arrest him. He was ready to take any shock for Amazonia. And La Republic knew that. You be know? None of we no be know. We beyond the city worker go this place, but nobody no be know say Seseko. If he call Seseko for middle night, say something for Amazonia, the next morning Seseko go. Those are leaders. They don't look about their security. The day when Christian will be talk say the call Sako Sako go Somaliland, Sako say the fear for go say you don't know whether they'll go arrest you for that. I say this is not a leader. Even if you did not go to Somaliland, you create another atmosphere for some side where nobody know for meet up the people. So this arrest is very good. All those people where they don't chop, where they don't thief money, on a name they go jump, it will come up. All una wanna be don't use Amazonian revolution, kidnapping for ransom for the ground. Now what I be talk before. I know and swear for Chris and I be don't talk. I be telling such a Chris one time. I tell say now not be good for him to be president. He don't see him. Who's at the decision council today? It's not about him being feared by La Republic or whatever. Me, I be telling say there are many things where Chris Anon be take responsibility under Sako where he never claim him. And that the thing that they still follow ye. That's the truth. Because ask myself, say, what you go make FBI go Chris Anon house? What you go make FBI go? Or for all the time, Chris Anon don't be then a leader. But the issues on regarding Sako. And the thing that be talk. I be tell the decision council, may they give time for Marianta. Like they forgive time, all these things the way they happen now, they foresee them. I will tell them, say, Chris Adam get plenty things them we get for clarifying up for him. Even since they could be talking from jail. So these are the things that way we get to know. So don't be terrified, don't be discouraged. Anything where they happen now for this revolution is to clear the air. Because this revolution is not controlled by man, it's controlled by spirits. This revolution is not controlled by man, it's controlled by spirits. Things might delay, but the most important thing is how are you the people ready? Because when all the air is set and dust, it will come back to you the people. If una don't know what una want, and una be confused, then they go decide on a fate. Get this point, mark this point for your diary. When everything you seen happening is done and set, if you Amazonians don't know what you want, the international government will decide on your fate. That means if you don't know whether you want to stand for independence or you want to bargain for a self-determination to be on your own, where everything is shared 50-50, if you don't know how to do it, they will just sit down and then they tell you, okay, we have seen that you guys are divided, you guys are this, and this. We have looked from the diaspora, we have looked from the ground, and we, the United Nations, or we, this body, we are deciding your fate for you. So from henceforth, this is how Cameroon will be, this is how it will be. They do it, they call parties to come aside and they seal it. They say they don't, because they don't want war. So this message, that's why I said before I started here, I was telling you, Southern Cameroonians, decide on what you want. If you want self-determination, start preparing your mind and gearing towards it, which I know majority of you want. Start preparing your mind and gearing towards it, because it's not far. They are cleaning the air. When they have cleaned the air and they have dusted everything, the next place that American government will target is Cameroon government. You know that most of you, don't forget, they have sent several letters to Cameroon government, and the Cameroon government has not respected none through other organizations. It has not been a direct, I'm sure direct letters has come from the Congress. The United States government has sent many letters to Cameroon government to release those in jail, to go in for dialogue. Cameroon government, I'm looking at what BI is doing, I'm laughing at them. You know, they say when the gods want to kill a man, they make you stupid. American government has sent countless, now they are forgetting about the letters they have sent. BI is creating committees to follow this one. They don't know that this one America is treating with the citizens, people who are part of America. I hear they say they are setting special, like this other dull barrister, Salah when they said yes, they'll be arranged for them to be extradited back to Cameroon. Extradite who? America is trying to purify its nations for it not to have a stain mark that they supported something somewhere. They are struggling, and after they finish that, they will go back to the letters they have sent to Cameroon government. Remember, Amnesty International has a very bad record of Cameroon government and the genocide they have killed. See what happened in Cote d'Ivoire and those who went to the international. You guys think, I'm not looking at them, I'm laughing. They think all those Amnesty International Doctors Without Borders, those American agents, people, I don't mind not talk where they go, so I go follow people. Those are people who don't talk. That's where American government go and get it. It's this thing. All those organizations you see down there, that is where the American government say, the FBI, is agents by agents. When they are done with Southern Cameroon, and those people who have done their swindling and their magrimor, they are stealing from Southern Cameroonians, when they are done is set with them, They are coming to the Cameroon government because do you know why? They have now America is part of this war. If you don't know, they have given Southern Cameroonians and Cameroonian temple. When a person accepts to take your children to his home, that means there is a problem in your home. True or false? When a country, I told most of you that you go to UK. UK did not say anything about. They don't even know whether Southern Cameroon or anything or Cameroon. They don't give you no stay. You go to Germany. Germany don't give you no stay. France. The only people who have openly said it in their Congress is the America. It's only America that said in their Congress that we are giving the people from these war regions in Cameroon stay. So that means they are taking responsibilities of the failure from the Cameroon government. Now, when they are done with what they are doing, the next thing is they are attacking the Cameroon government direct. When they are done with all this, just give me, it will not be more or less enough to win a year. When they are done with Southern Cameroonians, the next thing, because accepting to give your people temporary stay, that means they are involved in the problem happening in the land. Accepting to give your people temporary stay, that means they are involved in the problem. And don't forget that thousands of Southern Cameroon, thousands of refugees from Cameroon were hanging at the Mexico border. So when they are done with what is happening there and whatever Cameroon government is shouting and happy, the next place, if I have a problem, if they want to follow me, they will come here. When they are done, they will come to Cameroon. Most of you just want to pass somewhere here that they have picked this man. You want to pass somewhere. This man will just want to leave and go to Nigeria. You hear from Nigeria that FBI is taking a Tanganji. If they see that coming to your country, will bring difficult. They don't want to disrespect your. They will just start picking it. That means you know hear that any minister is traveling somewhere. They will just pick them from other neighboring countries because America supports most of all the Republic neighboring countries. Except they will be in their country, they will never travel. But the day they want to go anywhere, you just see FBI is taking one person, FBI is taking one person, FBI is taking one person. That's how it will happen, eh? That's how it will happen. Then maybe they'll be asking orders from the United Nations. That for this past year, these things have been happening. Now, the only thing we can do to save ourselves is reinforcing the restoration fighters. That's where you can get a voice. Reinforcing the restoration fighters, then tell them they know the kidnap. Tell them they deviate from kidnapping, make they better beg chop. Make they beg. Best way if you support them, if you support, if you know say Yamami the village, Yamami was on side way, if you send Yamami money. Send Yamami money, say find restoration fighter, then find the people them, go give them, buy them this chop, go talk at their own, make they can carry them. There are many ways where if you dey for support restoration fighter, we know pass for diaspora. Una mama they dey for ground, they know these boys them one on one. Una brother they dey for down, they know these boys them one on one. Since the diaspora don't fail, you treat with your own brother. Send your brother $200. Say, Bo, I want support this cause. Diaspora don't chop my money, but I want support this boy. They made they stop kidnapping. See, find people where they know the boy them, give the boy them the money secretly. People who tell you say Southern Cameroon know the fighter. Who they call restoration fighter, they pass for bush there with mommy. They say, how wanna they do, how wanna sleep today? Not be one, not be two, I don't call restoration fighter. You say, well, like the public they go on side just go kill innocent civilian. Like the public go kill innocent civilian because they know that innocent civilian no restoration fighter. And you know they won't tell them now whether they kill the innocent civilian and the people that they die, they know they still tell them. Apart from the one the way they commit death havoc. Now when they hear some restoration fighter, they be the chief, so that one they come out, so that second kill the brother. Because that mommy for that place, they don't complain about other people. That mommy for that place, they don't complain about other people. I'll give you one example of Opopo. Opopo for Munyenge. Where they kill it for I don't know for Munyenge, for they kill it around Meme County. Opopo, be they do havoc for Munyenge. Munyenge get money. Munyenge get timber, get cocoa, get coffee. People be they complain about Opopo. Complain. The decision fighter will tell you how it happened for Opopo. How it happened? Now some come mommy they gather, they will they judge Opopo. Now mommy they say they finish it. Opopo we don't change. So if we pass through your mommy them, nothing about diaspora. I don't understand for a revolution, the role of a diaspora na for raise money, send her for down. If Sako be do this thing so, now the same thing I don't tell my president, this war Internet President Marianta. I don't tell say make integrate ground zero for this war. Integrating ground zero no mean say some person get for no. Political language is not spoken, it's action. Thank you. Political language is not spoken, it's action. Now for Bafia, they be key. Integrate ground zero into this war secretly. People they for this war way, they don't go school, they get master's degree. Some they get doctorate, some they get a bachelor's, some then they get diplomats. They did for Bush, they carry sticks, some they did for Bush, they work with these were boys. Integrate these people. Because for their look like now, if the FBI not become for the kind they follow people then for their last, you want to follow someone, but for ground zero, if you chop some money, now jungle justice, they finish you. Ask my popular spokesman at the area Gabonese. Gabonese we don't do for Fako they put it, he brother them where he don't grow with they put it for down tell it in so you must do or we finish you here. Ground zero not the play. I be don't talk this thing since, but you see this people there in whether it good serve this FBI nonsense scam. May it teach them small because all we with Europe, you for work in Bambe, me I dey work in Bambe. I dey work in Bambe. I won't Bambe pay war draft. Won't Bambe they pay my monthly citizenship levy. Come for Facebook, can't do live show, they give una money. Then you should don't for your place, you wanna dictate for we, una not even use the money fine. Una see cost we, see knock we ahead, send Uchemba, send this one, make her install this. Tell Uchemba, me open him up now, FBI don't come again now. After no don't divide the way Amazonia. Can he? Pony long don't go silent now for Germany now. Tell him make it make noise. Una be see Amazonian and say they're stupid. No. When you ask from the people, you should be ready to deliver. You should be ready to deliver. If you know you are not good in defense, you see, that's the one thing we see. Seseku be called Ayabacho. When they be put in, Seseku not say me I've been a lecturer. I not get me no mind about radicality. He called Ayabacho. Chris Ano be aware. He said, Ayaba, can you come and take defense? Since Ayaba be stupid that time, he called it. Yeah, Kwanga they call Seseku na Johnny just come JJC. No, you are just coming now. We have been in this thing. You need to sit behind us and listen. Where they don't know say a race to freedom is not about how long the longevity you have been on the way. They don't know that. They don't know that. So, Southern Cameroonians, this is for our good. I know the fight is not easy. You have to educate our people. You have to be strong. This is the last battle we are going in. You have to love one another. That's the best wealth you can get. You have to love one another. And you have to be focused on the cause. Make somebody not lie you. The opportunity we're having now, we will never have it again. Look, my hands, I never chop some 100. I never take some 100 for some sides. I did very few for this cause. And I'm telling you, the opportunities you guys have now, you will never have it again. Southern Cameroon is so blessed. If you see a country like America coming into this, if you can see diplomats in America putting their voices into this, if you can see organizations in America talking about our case, then you need to think. You need to start thinking, you yourself, that what role are you playing? What are your role you're playing? Don't look about what is happening with A or B. Don't look about what is happening, what is doing, what Sako doing, what Chris is doing, what Ayaba is doing, what Akwanga is doing. Look about what you are doing. That's the most important thing. You see me, I get attacks every day. From the La Republique, from the Southern Cameroonians, from even the ones I don't know. I get attacks every day. But I don't give up. Because I once told you all, I saw the vision very clear. Southern Cameroon will be free. And my dreams, you see me the voice of your ancestor, my dreams never lie. Ask those who, that's why I told you I'm a prince not by a title. I was born. I see very far. No matter how long it takes, Southern Cameroon will be free. Will be free. A very, very, I already saw myself in my town on Victoria. The freedom came. I went to Victoria and my friends were coming to say hi to me. My friends had not seen for long. walking in my street in the Ngumbuke. The day we come, everything in life is just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Now, so with this, once we are seen, I'm very happy. We all get the money, but make sure in a revolution, every money that is raised is sent to the ground. I've told you all when I don't tell when I'm at talk pigeon. We get very good fighter for down if he manage our money. No pity. We see La Republic declare. If this money where these people for diaspora be the race, they be the carrier also give no pity, say do and liberate Southern Cameroon without telling the guy to do this or do that. Or that boy, they go sit down for down, unite themselves, talk send them money this. We were brother them for diaspora, don't send them for we. We get for fight the war. But no, they will take the money we don't send them for the give them, send them for the boy and tell the boy and send at them. Una the fight now for we. You must be under the interim government. You must be under Sako. Una must print Sako a banner. All those kind of things are nonsense. Nonsense. So thank you all Southern Cameroonians. I really want to make put small call me. Let's see. The phone don't charge you. The phone don't charge. May I put some small call me we. May I put some number? May we talk small. Let's talk a bit. What's this phone number again? May open. Might take some calls. It's very important. May I take some calls? You see, somebody just sent me a message. Let me see this message. Okay, hi, son of Victoria. The one from Cameroon. You see, if I don't put off my phone, this is calls. You see, I cannot sleep. These are messages. When I talk to some people, they say whole prints. You see this one? These are messages. Messages. Calm. That means if I have to be on, this is how the people call. And somebody will say, Ambazonians are very devoted to this war. Kind of messages. Sometimes I just have to put the phone off. Let me put that phone number so let's take even some 1 or 2 calls before I leave. Okay, please. Let's take even some 1 or 2 calls before I go off. WhatsApp only. The number is +4591 60 75 19. Let me put it WhatsApp only. Let's take some calls. Let's talk a bit, then I'll leave. Yeah, that's the number. That's the phone number. If you want to say anything to me, you can just call. Oh, where is it? If you want to say anything to me, you can get me now. That's the phone number. I've just pinned it down there. You can just call and then let's have a chat. Give me your contribution. If I don't talk any bad thing to you, if you call, correct me. I'm not perfect though. I drink small cola. So the lines will be there for some few minutes. Let me read the comments. Yeah, if we don't deal with them, the spirits of your ancestors will deal with them. The blood of the 30,000 people, they don't die. Only confusion where they don't set amongst people, then lies the way they don't set amongst people because anyone want to do it own way. If we don't deal with them, those bloods of the people who are dead, we'll deal with them. So the WhatsApp number is +4591 60 75 19. You can reach out to me now and we can have a chat. If you want to say something, you can. If you want to talk to me, you want to give a complaint, you want to say something, you could. I'm trying my best. It's not easy. Yeah. You see, sometimes we come on like this, people don't even know we are live. They don't even get the notifications. Sometimes we come like this, they don't even get the notifications that we are live. So, but we need to educate those ones which can get. We need to, and that's it. That's my oath I've taken. I don't care what people say. Many people have said many things, but that doesn't move me. That doesn't move me. Yeah, you can be right. That one, baby Lupita, you're right. Sako is the only one that will be free because he did not do nothing on his name. You are very correct. The people who can go down is Iringwa and the others. Yeah, Sako because when they take Frank's phone, they take the others, they'll get all the others people involved. Yeah, more arrests will be made. More arrests will be made when they get those other people their phone. You see, because I know it's from Frank's phone that they were able to get Langme and the others. So from the others now, you see they'll be able to get others. That's how it goes, eh? First time it was only coming Frank, I think, the search. Let me get this call coming. Hello.
Hello, Papa Prince. Good evening, sir.
Evening, my brother.
Ashiapa.
Well, we do I'm not. You feel do but thank you. Thank you.
Ashia. I will just congratulate you for your work with the do. Yes, Papa Prince concerning what we do, we those try for educate people, especially the ground zero for way they need to prepare their mind for now. Now, very good education that na program that way. I mean, only for just come on, maybe like a campaign where you do one. Because I believe say before when referendum one come, they feel like create us a buffer zone where our own people go campaign for that.
Yeah, okay. I think so. I think so that point where you make a very correct point because as now America they don't come, they struggle for sort out. The next thing that will be in Cameroon. Yeah, because they don't give that temporary stay to Southern Cameroonians. Them, you see, before the one get the temporary stay, they first deport some amount of people them from America. I believe that they deport about 300 or 400. So it will bring problem where human rights and in Amnesty International they kind of process some of the people they be deport them. Some of the Southern Cameroonians on them they see the jail till now. Yeah, some of the people they deport them from America. Where they find there for their phone say some of them be support they be part of which they happen. But I don't keep them for jail. Where at a certain point, American government it feel guilty to that. So when all this period don't pass, I believe say they go follow through that process. They are not about a buffer zone yet. I know yet know about that.
Really, they will surely they must do that one because you get people where they go stand up because for now you know if you stand up for Southern Cameroon zone talk say you believe in separation they will catch you lock up. But when they don't give the time for the referendum, that time any man get right for stand talk say if you vote now for separate state. That so they must give that one. That one is normal. They must give that one where any man get right that time for expressing.
Because yeah, that one be right. Independent of speech no day now for inside that country. Independence of speech no day.
Not ever do now. When the program for the referendum will come, freedom they will give people them the choice in that time for do their way they want to. And perhaps concerning the unity, if we push for unity for ground zero, we'll get to the push for unity for diaspora.
That one you be correct, but unity for diaspora will come on its own. Unity for ground zero be paramount. But you see, you know why unity never be for diaspora? You see this arrest like American government they make is because of greed.
Yeah.
Then people they know say if they get for unite with another one, this other man go move chop for my mob. If it don't be like a business.
Yeah. Yes, that one we know I'm fine. We know I'm fine as all these things they go. But as this thing. Last time you talk as we even a security talk say Ayaba don't call he no pick the call. I think the last time you don't talk and to say Ayaba don't call you no pick the call.
No, Ayaba call me. I pick Ayaba. I pick by call.
If all my
Then Obi talk
yes,
say, me and you go talk. I be pick by call. Obi talk say, me and Obi talk. Then Uchemba go twist the talk. Now for that, the debate discourage. I'm not supposed to listen to Uchemba. I because I go listen to
you see,
Ayaba, get his own story. Because since when this evolution start, me and Ayaba never ever get one-to-one talk. Now the first time I was
make
get
we
that talk.
struggle. Because now one of the highest man to we me is tie them and not like them. But in a radical man, but we, all man supposed to be in together. We supposed to be together. May you know said last time they said he sent message for Madam President. Madam President no reply message. All those and then I was kind of bring you the 1 billion. Now how people want how they talk about unity.
Now the problem that way diaspora get way. You see me at the verse because
message you know reply am.
Ma just give ma I'm sorry to cut you. Ma just tell you. Ma just tell you something.
Unity, how the unity go come?
Ma just tell you
How
this one
this
thing.
unity go come?
You see, diaspora they so I be don't talk with about unity in purpose. If you go for Biafra and other groups, them they get different groups. Even for the apartheid movement in South Africa, different groups they be there. Different groups they be there. If you go study the if you go study the push for apartheid in South Africa, you go see different kind of groups. But when you want hear them, when they want talk, they get unity in purpose. I be don't talk for the papa them. Now you see me at the talk and say if I may go back for their ground zero. Now that it means sometimes I push and say me for restoration fighters because the restoration fighters them they know unity in purpose. You see the like when lockdown, you see like when lockdown one take place. Lockdown one take place even if na person where you know be part of interim government, even if na ADF person call am, even if na who, so long as the restoration fighters they united in purpose towards that this thing, it work. We don't have plenty time.
Yes.
Now when I see me I be the push and say make the thing go back for ground. Because this papa they not be united in purpose. They be very divided. When interim government do it own, where Ayaba no say this one for interim government, is they correct? Akwanga no, he go just intentionally deny because he no want time. Where he no say na good thing for doing. Those are the things.
The time don't reach now. I mean the level don't reach now. It don't reach for the peak. As when the court palava don't start come, that time this way did matter to go finish. It don't reach now for ambassador and for create one committee, even only for diplomatic mission now. The time don't reach, and then any group the fight is I say one committee be only for diplomatic order because the time don't reach now. Now the real time is.
I think say this period for me. Because, yeah, go on.
Yes, because now as well it go so it clean the goal. As well it clean the goal, we support for the inside now because as well don't start to carry the case go say for court now internationalize. You want a public internationalization now because when they carry ambassador man go for court, they say when they do a word for internalization that we don't need all these things for say that go do rally against like it don't start go for inside American court concerning that party don't pass man Gambia don't pass number 3 this you know ambassador don't get outside. So we need now people for back. We need
now the thing is where you see me at the cry now where I talk and say you would turn because we use them now. We youths or everybody where if be refugee now we get for gather we ourselves, even whether the people there for we or they not there for we, whether they be thief for money or not, we use our money now for internationalize the case.
Yes. Now
the best time this way any day where they detect
this opportunity.
Yeah, when they detect Frank then go so for court.
Once tomorrow, Madam President, Ayaba Pa Akwanga, Bob Harmony, and Dr. David Makongo, Dr. Kasi Anyangwe, all they come out, they go for this very matter for America, where the court case day. They go attend this one. They go for one more. They just a diplomatic mission that.
Well, my brother, you talk a wise man, Ben. I say they go do yeah. They are very greedy. In our young people, like say you talk to them, say na back barata they go that case. Me I go pay my flight now so go there. We these young people, we know how to unite. But these old people, now the baloko will get for this revolution. This thing we don't talk so. Now a very good thing where no matter no one care about what you do with the money, where it happen. But this case for Chairman Frank and Langme, that's what you talk so. If all these people they appear in front of that court, that judge for that court, his statement where go make I go no say to Southern Cameroon and they mean business.
Yes, because I be happy for I watch and Chris and channel where it say now they don't find lawyer, they go pay that people them. Okay, yes, don't go find the lawyer, don't pay the people them. Miss, why would have show we create one diplomatic this thing? What talk say this diplomatic thing now Dr. Kasian Nyangwe on a Bogami now on the head this one. All Dr. Ayabade una give the connection for the road the owner don't work. I mean one group, una sign it all one document go all una sign it or go inside when I say now na this group the control diplomacy. Now this group the control una control go down na keep fight una war there for the ground. Now control ATF fight. However, una fight na obey diplomatic thing now one
That's what we talk so,
one office for one document.
That's what we talk so. A very good thing, but you see, I don't want talk for talk. This what Papa them, they be very greedy. Because now 5 years this, now 5 years is accounting for this war. Which kind of doctrine they will never preach? Which kind of activists never talk? They, you know,
now our own time this.
I'm telling you.
They fight for their own time. They you know. So that they'll keep say, oh, Dr. Ayaba, oh, Dr. Sako, oh, Dr. Amomi Boga, all the doctor, and then unfortunately, they be now who's kind better doctor there. Where the people don't can't go big doctor for Android well, and no feel easy. I was kind of to say.
See, my brother, now one of the things and that way, the worst no get them for the way Papa then I say, they used to use my young people their head, they use the young one that will knock their self. Now the only thing I will do what they do.
Don't crisis. People only come together. Una no raise money. Me they only come together. Me they no raise money.
That one we only cry for 5 years. For 5 years, we only cry that one.
Because so that they fear and say if they come together, they'll say we raise money keep for one place. But we no raise money. We come together. AGF we raise money for our own group. And we only job pick una organization. Una say una get meeting tomorrow. Una organization pay a flight. Una go attend a meeting. Una sign one signature. Yan for the leader for the. You go the search for the. You go for the case for the club. Una one send. You go.
You see, my fellow brother. This two way they talk and so. Plenty fighters where they don't die. Before the one die, they beg diaspora. You see, at a certain point, now when I see me, I don't just be so radical when it comes to this Papa them. Many of them don't spoil my name, talk say Prince J CARR did this and that. But you see, I not join this war for any person waiting for diaspora. I joined this war because of to give a better life for those that when they go back home, where they did back home. Now, one of my principles is for life. My principle I say, if I take $1,000, go back for home, how many people go fit divide them for? But if I fight for the freedom of Southern Cameroon with worth billions of dollars, any man go fit chop a little from. That's why I see me I did for this revolution. But you see this Papa them, me and Eric that of quarry today we go talk tomorrow. Me and Barata of quarry today we go talk tomorrow. But if Akwanga or Sako the quarry today, they not go talk for their life till they die. Now they wish that we did for the war revolution. I don't know which kind of bet. For me, I just look and I say they know most of them don't really do their thing with the Republic.
Yes.
Because for 5 years we don't be for the war. Look, you know we are friends. For 5 years we don't be for the war. You go back or Papa the way they get woman for house, they don't born picking the way so one for camp can talk together. And then they go say the one. Now what for me, if American government will sweep all them, put them for jail for the rest of their life, are they okay? That one they
no,
make
no, okay. Now bad image. That even you see the
no bad image. Look, my brother. Look, the Bible says violence taken by force. You see this life, even the Bible where Sarkozy preach and talks, if your left eye disturb you for not see fine, pluck the left eye. If your left hand is disturb you for not you, cut the left hand through him. You see this life, this time and the time we get to do such a judgment. Because if when they say if you take malaria, you pretend every day that malaria they find. Before you want to know that malaria for your body go bring you different sick. You see the what people get them for corner way. If the Papa them they don't realize that even 1 year before or 1 year where this war start, if we don't go very far away. Feel the power.
You see,
man don't bring you diaspora. Just feel the power of Naira 10. That 10 people where they start this war for ground zero, where they did for Kondengi. You see the power of unity. You never hear any about any diaspora 10 or even diaspora 2. You never hear about? No, they are independent, greedy, selfish devils. They don't have all can't talk online, can't do their nonsense. But if you want to talk about solidarity, common unity in purpose, Papa, they don't get.
No, Papa. They even struggle for bring people them together. People
they know
Bob God money, baby people then so where they feel I mean say they feel use their power bring people together. They send him out then they bring now talk then they want to talk
Say they not there. The one will tell you say when people they die, this one will tell you say, hey, this man be catch me. Where blood they involve?
Yes.
Yeah, people they die. Blood is spilled. They'll come for someone I talk together more. This one will tell you say, oh, Asakobi talk for me last time say a thief. He won't get justice where people they die for a brother. Where you know if they fight me they land peaceful, then each tell my brother say, why you be do me this? Your blood for your people when are the most important thing they spill for down. You say you be leader. They call you for important thing say because of this blood for this people they die. Can't talk for this your brother. You can't for table, can't talk for your brother. Talk say, Sakobi cost me last year. Sako told me I thief this money. That thing when Sako tell you, or that thing Kwanga tell you, that thing I tell you, he passed that blood for that people. Now for that not say all them son are wasted carcass.
You know something.
All them
something
are wasted carcass.
This papa them they're wicked because if you see like even this man for Restoration Council, this commenter, that part one of the highest problem don't come inside this struggle so. Now it also be late now. How many member with NCNC get NCNC that group where the leader where to say the press he be chairman for Restoration Council. How many member with NCNC get away if they talk say me take that NCNC go from me pick for me owner as well
NCNC no be
Maurice the do.
NCNC no be comment. NCNC na this he there for jail now. Like this one papa where he go with Sesekuso go enter jail too now. NCNC no be commenter. Commenter just did it. NCNC na one of the oldest organization where it don't save most of your brethren for Europe. Even Ayabacho. Even Ayabacho. All these group them when you see, all these group them for diaspora, their existence come on under NCNC.
Yes.
All Ayabacho, Akwanga, all them so they be under NCNC. Then greedy for power.
Where Chris Arnold, you can bring another problem. Just bring division upon division where they chakra from one place to another. They major make a group that just chakra like say na egusi.
Look, the division for this evolution. Look, nothing I used to tell some people. Ma just round up this thing for you and ma tell you one thing. When I do the philosophy of this war, I talk and say division come out for diaspora, unity come out for ground zero. So if you use the formula, how do you win the war when division comes from diaspora and unity comes from diaspora? I mean, unity comes from ground zero. It's by cutting off diaspora and giving them conditions for survival and focusing on ground zero with little resources. That's simple. If you look when this war be start, now from ground zero where they start unite. Bike riders, truck pushers, lawyers, teachers, taximen, all of them unite. That's a power. That's where the threat, where La Republic see threat come from. Now, from diaspora, La Republic not see no threat.
If I tell you one thing, you see really tell you some truth a day. For ground zero, the war don't be down for the war. If these boys them they for down, they no get man way they feel here for you. They say this way they want to do and so they call for phone. They say this way want to do and so no do them. They go do bad.
That one you talk true.
It means say they get mad. You get mad. I tell you someone to you know why they key General Divine for our General Divine. I was like talk which one no.
General Divine for my men, no. That one will be if you don't buy be house them. I know General Divine when a spirit to kill you.
General Divine not do no bad rich way to Ekeko can kill you do am.
I mean, Ekeko, you don't know, and man not talk Ekeko die, but you know say how Ekeko die. You know Ekeko die.
He not do bad. Divine put Ekeko for general.
Me I know, but you know how
Ekeko can come out. I mean, disarm Divine.
You know how Ekeko die.
We blame Divine because in a course, you know, can be first general, small general, they get is 100 gun. You know, if you to buy even a 50 guns. With all money, Divine be get them. Ground zero gain money per Divine. Forget about all the useless things for diaspora. That also raise 100, 1,000. Ground zero gain money for finance the war.
That one me I know. Now whether you see me, look, my brother, Siam. Now whether you see me for the war, Now when I see me for this war, I talk and say made the power go back for ground zero. Because being for this war for 5 years, I don't see money we pass for ground zero way. Diaspora, if ground zero be organized, diaspora never need them.
You know money
they don't need diaspora.
You know money where Kotor Road contribute and give for divine. The fourth time they go buy gun, the fourth time where the money go, no one gun no get am.
Anyhow, ma leave you. We go talk this talk. More leave this Facebook small for this talk. And that thing, now the thing that you see me at the push me made this war go back because as I said, since we this war draft for Sako, all this thing they know the worker. Who's a diaspora? Who's a ground zero? They get money. Now then they hustle them. Now they know what they do for fight the war. So, but now the one place that where diaspora fail. Now what I see me, I don't talk for this one. Present interim government say make it integrate ground zero. For Fako, I give an example for Fako. I don't be weakness for Fako way. More than 100 million it pass. I know it don't pass on my hand, no, but I know also we pass. I don't be where you see me that Fako, that black tar. When they go do the fight and they go do their team for day, the division I don't know. Of recent, so one can call me and I call the fight. I say, Prince, how you know? I tell them, say, hey, they can't find me for some other page will not be in this one, can contact me there. Tell me so I don't tell them they pay una 12 million. I can't figure them for my phone. Some gravel places for Tico, where before the war one started, don't take 40 million. See, now say some people know, and the ones where you see me where I just say most of people that want Sakoi government will go because Sakoi government can't realize them. Now Sako keep that people then for every person who see and say you know about tea for ground zero, Sako protect tea. Yeah. Oh man, where you know where no thief. Now when I just look inside the laugh, and I don't tell them say they be do the thing they don't know, but they don't know say international government it was. Oh man, where be do thief for ground zero, Sako protect tea, Sako keep it like a best friend. But now if you ask Sako say, all these people that be do this thief for ground zero, wait till you be do that money where they thief for ground zero can't give you. Whether they tell you say they do them, what you do, equipment they buy, no, they take that money for ground zero, Sako the Sika organize world draft for diaspora. They take that money. I did go for a meeting, like I used to go for a meeting, Lumile Sabi which man. I asked Sako say, only chief for some people go tell say Fako no the support the war. But if I tell you how much cheap them for Fako, they don't give up for restoration fighters. If I tell you how much chief them for Fako, and how many chief them for Fako where Dio don't suspect them, they lock the chief them way Ambazonia and they never know for money where they give fighter. My brother, see there are many things in this ground where person no one talk. I just don't sometimes just observe and I say make the power go back to the boys and for ground. We just need few organized people for diaspora for just advise the boys. Maybe country coordinators and like how we get this interim government for Marianta. Just the boys that will be okay. Just few people. Anyhow, I'm coming. I might leave you now. Southern Cameroonians, that was a very nice dialogue I was having there with my comrade. People are calling. Calls are coming again. Hey, calls are coming. If you want to call, you can call. If you want to call, you can call. Somebody's calling. Let me call this one back. Yeah, maybe he has something to talk. Hello.
J CARR. J CARR.
This man, you just call me, you just shout my name, J CARR, J CARR. What have I done? What has your ancestors done?
I call from Canada, J CARR.
Yeah, greetings, my comrade. How you doing?
I don't follow your show, and I say no. Ma decide today to make hear my voice.
That's good. That's nice. You have to be part of it. It's your birthright.
Yeah. So I get J CARR. First of all, no talk say I form na question. I just want me to clarify me for some few things.
Yeah.
I beg you. Sometimes you will help Ambazonia for understand some kind of thing.
Yeah.
Question number one. All the power the way they work at the call themselves say leader them. The one they call itself say be chief of this, chief of defense, the man they say be president. Who make them president? Who make them? Who make them leader? Now, my first question that if you get answer today, then we'll continue with discussion about what you want to know. All these Chris Ano, Marietta, whether Ayabacho, who make them that lead? I want to know who make them. Because That's what kind of thing will find will go for the road, my brother.
Well, the true way you're talking, I say the
Yes.
people where they come up to be leaders, no grab Southern Cameroon as a people. I have to say as a
Yes.
people, they never make nobody a leader apart from Seseko. Yeah, I have to say
Because when I hear man, they go,
the people,
when I
the
hear some,
particular
when I
people,
hear some man, they talk so they want some other person. They talk. Because I remember say when I read history, at least the small history I do, Funcha then they were the big people their mandate. Muna them and Endele them. They vote for Southern Cameroon. They get vote. You already see them where people they vote to KNDP they win. The other party don't they win. Would you see them? That one are people their mandate. But I never ever hear on day ground zero say they organize some voting or they do the one for vote some person where man they can't call himself say leader. Before say they contribute money. Look, I don't understand. I want you clarify me.
well,
Sometimes
to a certain point, my talk say this is how it started. They be get group
yes.
heads, then when they be voted by the people. I the one go on the big.
Which people?
I want wait.
Which people?
I want go back for the group. I want go for the ladder. How we come to which
Yes.
you get today. I will just give you a
Yes.
summarized story because
Yes.
as an old activist for this revolution, I still remember the ladder of how leadership came up.
Yes.
Ground zero be get their people the way before this war one start. This will be the group leader where they be vote them for their different sectors. You be get buy and
Yes.
sell them leader. You be get truck pusher
Yes.
leader. You be get lawyers leader. You will get teachers leader.
Taxi men themselves.
You will get taxi
Yes.
leader. So definitely that na the leaders and na the people that already. Because if you want to go for taxi driver, any man will drive taxi for down, now you vote that person now. So now Amazonia people that. If you want to go for teachers, all teachers them union, then they be vote part sang, so now the leader. You want to go for all lawyers then they be vote by the Sagbobala, so now the leader. You want to go for the truck driver, the bus, so now so it be start. So that's Amazonian people. So now that people now they voice their complaints, say we don't like these things, we don't like it anymore. So now they come together now. At the camp. Just wait my round up so that I for play way. Then I go, you go finna come up. Then I will tell you one the way me I not see them as a leader and why I put out my lead. See this one to be leader. Then that people they come in and they form consortium. Consortium where La Republic recognize them because if you say that consort, like not say La Republic don't say that consortium are the voice of Amazonian people. Because those people they didn't put they represent them where they don't vote them. That means Amazonia put the gather vote them. Say now you be our leader. They for their different sectors. And now they don't gather and I can't put they talk now for one voice. So like public banger group. Now that same people where they see carry that mandate for that people. And when that they still make we be see that all man they come for street, the march, everything, thousands of people they for road. Because the people they give the voice of the people. Then that people now they come now through partisan and everything, where they can't shit down that same group for that 10 people, they can't put Seseko. Now the people that the worker, now Amazonian people that they can't put Seseko now. La Republic, we know say that's the voice of the people going. They struggle now, they fight away, they arrest Seseko. When they be arrest Seseko, the few two people or the people they be there around after that way they don't arrest Seseko, they can't hold meeting. They can't make Sako. Now the voice of the people that the worker. Sako now they can be now for them the man say the few people they become out the consortium they integrate diaspora. Don't forget about diaspora. Say how diaspora come. They integrate diaspora.
Prince J CARR.
I the one land you know how I the one land you know how the small groups then they form because maybe all activists. I the one land then that time we can conclude. I the one tell you how the tree now whole tree where I know from the roots to the top as an activist. So from that consortium, they bring a diaspora. For diaspora, Akwanga and Ayabacho, they deny for before Skakuf. I know who they be deny. Akwanga and Ayabacho, the others they be accept for before Skakuf. So now for they can make Skakuf. Now for they now from there get Seseko go jail, they appoint Sako. They can now
who appoint Sako?
They be get a meeting. They be get a meeting where for that meeting, after we don't arrest, I brief you, the country coordinators, the way Seseko will be the leader, we get country coordinators, I get some stakeholders. Now, then, way Seseko go, they be arrest Seseko, they be so not going to be with that president. So country coordinators and those stakeholders, they can gather now with these other leaders and all the other small group where they be accept for join or people for back home, they fight for this cause. So now they join now, they say me they vote now way that Sako can be. Sako can be now, Sako can with own way, and after again they can and say things were not going right. Investigations they can't come out, Sako be suspend people them, it not bring conclusion for investigation for people they don't suspend under Seseku. Division start come, Sako know the struggle for United Revolution. Revolution really broke. So from everything then and there, they can impeach Sako. When they impeach Sako,
who impeach Sako?
The Restoration Council. Under Sako government, Sako now can create Restoration Council. With that Restoration Council,
Sako create Restoration Council. Restoration Council can impeach.
No, it will already be Restoration Council will already be a concept for under Seseku. But a few people be there for under Seseku. For Sako, they only can widen and more, where you can get counties and LGA, where they can be part of Restoration Council. So the council say now that things don't happen, so they impeach Sako because of misuse of funds and many other things will be fall under. The camp now Marianta prepare the grounds for maybe be another election for some person we go fee lead. So after 6 months, Marianta talk say I never be ready. Even though we don't talk say the laws they don't be okay for do election. Marianta say I never ready for the election for B. Resolution can say no. They put the resolution can say the election on hold. Marianta say no, I never ready. They go for back. They go do the election. They put Secretary Chris. So now, so you see, they don't got many don't waka. Another way ask me that question, I start laugh. It not be small waka, we don't waka.
Wait, so from what you don't explain, I try to tell you things I understand. In the year, Mr. Ojeka, I just hope so you will give me some more time, even though you're not plenty. Might give me some more time for your show. But try to understand with you. Me, as I did me for years, so the only people with me, I be know me will be know we for ground zero where they coordinate team them time where the team be start J CARR. Now consortium, I don't feel like you will be ever they listing from consortium where we don't say no, where they be there for they be the talk, they be do nothing where people want them, and will be know all people the way they will be in charge of that consortium. And I did tell you now how we did be starting for ground zero.
That one be right. That's consortium, and they consult you. They get barrister. No. That one be right. If the consortium where you talk, that one be correct. Not be barrister Shufai, barrister Eyambe, and all that.
Yeah, ma continue. That consortium, they so that way Cameroon be arrest that leader for that consortium.
Barrister Bobalan, Dr. Fontaine.
See how way power from consortium will be transferred.
Yeah.
Power will be transferred for Mark Barata and Tapa Ivo.
Yeah.
Now our leadership that I think call them for you. Me want me, Southern Cameroonians they understand them. How waiting them.
No, if you don't leave Tapang and Mark, it will be transferred back.
Wait at the camp.
Okay,
at the camp. No run. Every consortium see they exist today. Every consortium they exist today.
For who?
He talks if they lead. Now John Park could lead consortium.
Who be wait. Now the thing they will get down. But I'm asking one question now. You don't ask me a question.
Yeah.
No. Ask my question. Wait. No. Before you want to go forward, because now the thing that this way would do away. It is a cost will be divided more. Ask. Tell me the group. Tell me the group. I want. I still get.
I want you to explain to me how that consortium will be dissolved.
I still get the pictures of those. Tell me when John Bakoro will be part of the consortium. How? When? I still get everything. I get the archives. My Facebook na archive. My Facebook. I start run Facebook activists from the day this revolution started.
So consortium be transferred people their mandate for any government.
Now why they want to ask you say, tell me which organization consortium will be made up of bike riders, truck drivers, lawyers, teachers, banks. Tell me which organization John Bakoro will be the part of.
No, John at the time.
Comrade. See, comrade. I know you know they push me. You don't ask me question. I don't take a very good time, about 5 minutes for expansion. I don't just ask you 1 minute.
Now you know.
Yeah.
I be want to
I never deny.
Go further.
Okay, go further.
Southern Cameroonians and how that consortium be transform.
No, me, I don't want to make no because we the main thing first. These people they call them that they be the roots. And if you say John Bakorom is a consortium leader, he should be part of the roots now. Because
Of course, he's
consortium,
part of the root, except so you want to move here aside.
which roots, which
No,
organization, which I know they deny, which organization,
we no man never vote them.
which organization?
You go and say they transfer power, the one nation for the country vote the one.
You see,
who
comrade.
side ground zero vote? Who side ground zero decides now who go deep for them?
See, okay, Mama go very clear. Ground zero no vote Ayaba, no vote the other one.
From tell me I know me. Now that people them wait for that ground zero when I consortium be the talk for them. For me, now still that consortium because I know ever hear one day say they don't deserve that consortium.
Okay, good. I want to ask you one question. Me, I like for debate.
Yes.
I want to ask you one question. Bike riders, lawyers, they be joined. They vote Barrister Yambe and Barrister Bobala and Barrister Shufai. They be coming for that lawyer organization. Teachers,
lawyer them. You say lawyer them, yeah.
A teacher. We're talking about the lawyers. Them teachers, you get partisan. This thing them, this basic. Most of them did jail the Naira 10. Now I want to know who said Akoro be the one for CR TV. Who said Akoro come kind of CR TV be part of the consortium?
Ma finish.
Okay, I want to know play where Akoro enter the consortium.
Who will move that communique will be transfer power for Mark Barata and Tapan Ivo.
Where that communique, Mark stand now. Yes. Now I want to, now what I see me, I never ever join politics for the revolution because I'm very, very smart. If you go back, that way Patterson come up for jail, I be asked Patterson that very question. For hard talk with me and Marcellus. And I asked Patterson, now who they be? He say, now Patterson and Barrister Bobala, when the arrest become on Yaoundé, so they get to pick them. They should not talk, say, they get for transplant, they get for transfer power. Then Patterson actually say, they don't see these two people for diaspora where they do good for Facebook, where they be leaders, Mark Barata and Tapang, so they got made a transfer to it. Then Patterson, Akoro be then a Patterson a friend, a very good boss of friend. Now, since Patterson will be there on a run out, it Akoro say, prepare that letter for sending out, say, make Mark Barata and Tapang they be this thing. But Akoro was not part of it. Preparing a letter doesn't make you part of something. Now, the truth and this way, the key for the revolution, because even the John Akoro, they want me to up here, I will tell you for a front. Akoro was never part of the consortium. And for the way you don't the prognose for joining, he's an elder man. Look, let me tell you something.
You feel say a letter of that magnitude they go take outside and make a paper up.
May we leave the talk.
J CARR.
Look, may we leave this talk. I don't want to go for the talk, but you see me as an old activist in this revolution for 6 years. No person, no the way he go fit beat me when it concerns history of this revolution. I never been in power. I've been an activist, and I got now. When I see, I fit tell you. Now when I see even Ayaba and Kwanga, Dr. Kwanga, they don't ever open their mouth talk say ambassador no call them. Seseku, we be a leader of the consortium. He called them. They deny. Anybody for this revolution as an activist, I get an archive of everything. You see my phone. This is my broke phone where you show you the watch am. This phone don't be 6 years. Everything for this revolution, for this phone. I get like 6 gadgets. Wait, if you go for any video you want time for this revolution, I will bring them for you. Even the one where say could talk say if you go jail.
When are the year group then Scarf and
no Scarf na activist group. Scarf,
hold on.
Yeah.
Government and all that other group then. My problem I say I don't know who vote them. Now the first question.
See, the one to where the queue for this revolution. See, they want to the queue for this revolution if I accept the truth. See, and I think the QE.
Number two question.
Yeah.
That one at the past. All right, we don't have to
ask me a number 2 question before the number 1 question. If you support John Bakoro, then you just will cut him. John Bakoro was not part of the creation of this modern revolution.
Because among all them, when you listen to other people, then John Bakoro they talk sense.
Not be about talk sense. Now the thing that way the Kiwi talk sense, talking grammar and waiting. What action you don't take? See, Mark, take something, my comrade. Mark, take something. Now the thing we don't queue for the revolution. Most of us believe in so much rhetorical and not political ideologies. And not for that rhetoric grammar for talk about journalists. What action? Those who were constituted were people of action. If you look when before, where my answer you.
All
Ma answer you. Ma answer you. Before Seseku was arrested, before he be arrested, he called the consortium. Those who they be made a consortium, made a meet up. You see how they go. Now whether like public arrest all them, they were people of action. John Bakorum, since when people don't go jail, don't do Master, please. It was not even part of it. I don't want to go to those things. Ask me the next question.
Well, now you are talking on. Move forward.
Yeah.
Now that order one don't pass.
Yeah.
J CARR order one don't pass. Now at the year you try to talk say, if power go for ground zero. Power go for ground zero for who? Because on can't they all the talk, all the try for the come
you.
Ground zero. Before I go for ground zero, who support ground zero? Who go support ground zero under who?
Answer this question. Plenty people don't comment about this question. So when power go for ground zero, it will go for under who. Now very good talk with the talk now. Power for go for ground zero. If power go back for ground zero, the war will fight them. You know they fight the one of America. You know they fight the one of Germany. Where did the war start from? The war started in ground zero. And why did power leave ground zero to the diaspora? Is because ground zero did not have a means to protect itself. If this war be starts where no pity the day we AK for ground and where the band consortium, Patterson and this man they know for go jail. You know so? When I answer you, see, I say if this war, when my comrade, my answer, my talk now. When I finish, I don't tell you say if this war be start for 2016, where we get the AKs, then where we get her now, Bala they know for go jail. You don't see the chief of Goketunjati today. You don't see that 9 delegates that arrest them for Diati today. Only in Ambazonia, that fighter they for keep Patterson the way they for rule this revolution to get victory. You know how this war come with diaspora when are the greatest mistake? Now because we're not ready. This revolution start where will not be there ready. If this revolution was spring up where some gun they be already enter ground zero, that la republic elect away for do for dinner zero, and the problem that we get now. We wish we not get a revolutionary leader way. If he appear, he don't go school. If he appear in the midst of that fight, then way he go control that guns there with the book for it.
So what you tell us, they send me.
Now I want talking about I want talk about the concept of the people the way they be arrest them. But now, if you see now, leadership not about book, leadership not about this thing, leadership not about the spirit of a people to give to a people. Gaddafi go school. Gaddafi no be big book. But I bring water for desert. He put mommy them for allowance, give Libya a befitting state of life. This general for Mali, all this other one them, if you want to look their life, most of them sometimes never even get bachelor. Leadership is not about education. Leadership is about now I want to tell you. Leadership is about how born. When I want come at the camp. For ground zero now, there is a leader. There's a leader in ground zero way. See, there's a leader in ground zero way if he handle this revolution, not by him alone, but in collaboration. Now, what I see my tell is where present person Marianta when I take off the IG, say me he link up ground zero. No pity if he run this revolution if he get money. I don't taste it. I don't talk for you. I talk before a female shall one die. Wata me and this. I know like people they look at to talk. No pity. The first day when I talk with no pity, he asked me one thing. He tell me say, "Pa Prince, I don't need you for buying me AK because I don't say the money go lost if now you want go buy them." He tell me say, "Just give me money for granite." Chairman Frank where FBI define it today, man. Not talk this one say with the other people. They will tell you, Wata we send no pity $4,000. Now we do that first job where they go with Sagonso, where they nag that 3 armor truck. Wata. Now one of our greatest victory that we ever get of Wata. You see no pity. If no pity get that money where Sako, they don't raise up for Maryland. If you just get $400,000 for some place, it go cut that northern zone from Bamenda go come off for Boyo, it go cut her off. He no play for buy market, he get road for buy things them, and not the excess of money loss. Ask and say how much we go Ketunja world draft. The highest money Sakodo raise for world draft go Ketunja na $100,000. They will be do evaluation for inside Amber Peace Plan. $100,000 not a quick no pity get more than 50 rifles to 60. They don't fit put granite for that gun them for go one show come back. But that boy they fill those guns them with granite, go show them come back, go show them come back. I be talk and say
it be very disappointing.
so I don't give one person if he lead this revolution from ground when a soldier where he get the people at heart. And you never ever hear some they say no pity kidnap some person. You know why the Republic go kill Mamide for Goketunja of recent last 3 weeks? Because Mamide for Goketunja, they gather chop, put them for restoration fighter, they no pity, they make can't take them. They know the kidnap, they beg. So he know the principles of fight. He know very well. And at the same thing with Free Marshal, before Chris Ano go make Free Marshal enter politics, so they go kill his soul. If Chris Ano not be take Free Marshal go enter politics in the name of my brother, Free Marshal be there to another good place where Free Marshal will hold the southern zone, no pity hold the northern zone, will liberate this war. But diaspora, now Chris Ano also go put a brother for politics. Wait, today don't go. And you still get someone that will say southern zone. You get 10 kobo today, 10 kobo from Dian.
No pity don't try it best, but me I don't see no pity for unite the whole.
You know the Siam any man way and you know why diaspora know the Siam?
I get my reason why we me.
No, you forget them, but me I not say diaspora the need Siam global because any person with diaspora get a point of interest.
That years that we don't pass we need revolutionaries that will come up now only through manpower.
No. And then if you want to be that position, well, my brother.
Because when I look at it here,
this
story I don't take some time for your show, but I mean, next time we come show, I will make sure say my try for call so that we will try to talk more.
Is okay? But next time, look, if you want to make revolutionary leader come up for that aspect where you talk, that is in the Kwame Nkrumah and the Mandela context. Then the person be careful, be ready for travel, go back home. That's it. And where nobody no go accept. If you want a revolution, you see Mandela and you see Kwame Nkrumah. Those are modern, educated revolutionary leaders. And in their context of liberation, there is no liberational leader that fights war sitting in the colonial master's country. If Chris Anum, when I ask you some question, if Chris Anum and the others, where they go search their house then, if they for ground zero, they for search their house. No. Now, when before Kwame Nkrumah want fight for the independence of Ghana, he go back for Ghana. He not stay for America also on site. When Mandela wanted to fight for apartheid, he left where he was and went back to South Africa. If anybody wants to rule this revolution from the diaspora, he should go to ground zero. Because you have a mastery of the ground. That means say, don't tell us if Sako be there ready, say one fight for Amazonia. Yeah, if Sako be don't let now so Sako don't make 1 word draft, he don't make 2 word draft, he don't make my trip to Boya. That money they enough where if Sako be don't ready that money, if we go ground zero.
Forget about all that Sako forget about all that people them. They don't get nothing again with the revolution. They don't fail we. Don't forget about other people them. We talk now about thing where they happen for ground zero. We don't talk about the people them again for here. So you know
I don't really give one person. If you look no pity speech for 1st of October, if you don't go even my Facebook profile from my Facebook, Ambazonians the grace that speech was about he know how to talk with people. He get a leadership spirit. I be don't talk this thing say the day with diaspora, we need a military leader. The day where they go look that young man. Now they begin at the 2 where I be talking from about 3 months ago. FM of Libya, let them don't die. I be proposing 2. I be talking say I no want no pity because politics over too much for northern zone. But now get no option, no choice. That was saying he. If they give he the necessary resources where he need now money, in now only money. He no need. Look, you don't ever see which fight away they go for La Republic. Go attack and take their gun. He said we know the buy gun. If we go for ground 1, politics in Nigeria, they go take the money. We need a granite. We go meet up them, finish them, take the gun for them, fight them. And as so you don't do, he get more than 50 AK before Sako go bring division between he and Sakon. When Insobu they be there. If that 3 boys then Insobu, Sakon, no pitch, they be there, they be there together. With their mentality where they be get, that's a revolutionary mentality. They not go buy for Nigeria. They use the one where they get, pray for the guns where they get, call their ancestors for the gun the way they get, face the enemy, collect from the enemy, and fight the enemy.
All right, J CARR, that's it. At this moment, so so that other callers if you call.
Okay.
So say next show.
Thank you.
We'll get more for discuss because I get a lot for.
We'll talk more.
Yeah, we'll talk next show. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Somebody said was Seseku on the ground. Seseku was not in the ground, but he did not. That's why Seseku could not take part for defense. Seseku could not be there for ground, and now why that Seseku could not take part for defense. He not be there part. Defense another person. Now whether they call Ayaba, say me Ayaba can't do defense. And at the same thing where Sako be supposed to do. Now what I be done the talk him. And the person will be the handle defense after you will see Seseku put President VP XXX. He be there for ground. That person will be the handle defense. If you don't know. Now true president ex VVP XX now for the way they go notes and say we get some which ambassador BV also get some people they be the trained fighters and for go fight. No be now for the way they use them for extradition Seseku from Nigeria bring them back. Now the thing that way they use them. Seseku could not be involved in defense. He was very smart. He wasn't greedy like Sako or Ayaba. He wasn't greedy. Now from there you see revolutionary leader. He knows he goes school. He's a professor. He's a lecturer. He's a professor. He'll be good to do diplomacy. And he was very good. You could see Seseku going to the mayor of London, going to the White House, going to places. He was very good in diplomacy. He knew with diplomacy and with the connection he had, if he gets into defense, he will destroy the purpose of which what he had to do. He had to look for somebody to take defense and for him to be on this thing. And this was the same thing I've been begging Sako and the others to do. You think say why did go Chris Anum their house and the others go search their house? Because you cannot be in the diaspora and you run self-defense. The country, like the public, go accuse their country, say now they did want to spoil their country. You have to handle self-defense to be on the ground. You in the diaspora as a leader, that means you were supposed to handle everything concerning defense. Nobody never get for know you. Nobody don't get ideas. Even no person don't get for say Secretary of Defense, SOS in America, SOS on what nonsense. Nobody was supposed to exist like that in the diaspora. All those positions were supposed to be in the ground. Secretary of Defense was supposed to be a wounded general. The chief of armed force was supposed to be somebody a fighter on the ground like no PD. That's what Seseku did. They had to dig before they could notice that there was somebody that was doing something like that on the ground. I have said this many times in meetings. I've said this. I said integrate ground zero. You go sit down for years and put it. Jesus. So you see, that's where our problem is. That's why you see, despite the money laundering which people are doing and the nonsense, most of the guys which they're arresting in America is because of that. Most of them which they're arresting in America is because of that. Most of them. If self-defense was on the ground, why will our republic or anybody get idea to come? We already covered ourselves with something very good. We talk and say we do now our charity organization. We are the highest way for sponsor our restoration movement. Through the charity organization, we go to send our money them back for our brother and for down they buy the equipment. When they want social money, it go for charity organization. Where's the money going? Is going to charity organization. What do they do with it? No, the boys see that, oh, they have to protect themselves. So the money we send for charity organization, they use them for buy the equipment. They don't feel hold you. They don't feel hold you not irresponsible. They cannot hold you. Why should they hold you? You have already given a very clear excuse. And the boy with the money we get from our charity organization, we send it to our boys back home. No, they say you are buying. We don't know whether they buy equipment. If they buy equipment, that's good because you can see Amnesty International said La Republic comes there and kill them anyhow. Maybe they decide to stay hungry and buy something for self-defense. In America, it's a right for self-defense. Which FBI, which case go hold you for that small talk? I don't talk now. Which case? But number one, if they call the people for ground, even the one for Nigeria, chop they not get, water they not get. But money they don't pass your account where they decide from bank transaction of America. How they not going to implicate you? How? Well, if you be just do pure heart like how we for Watana Wata will be do Watana Wata will be the raise money, will be just to give them, send them for counties and send them for ground, pay tell us them do things. If you just do and that way safe. And I'm still repeating it. Anyone that's to come, the defense part of this revolution not get anything to go do diaspora. You can do your titles, whatever is for diplomatical moves. You can call yourself president, SOS. Those should be diplomatic titles. Those titles don't get nothing to do with ground zero. You don't get nothing to do with war. You just want to raise that money, gather that money, send that money for that boy and for the ground. Now, them is supposed to hold all those titles for down there. Now, they're supposed to hold title. Even the one is supposed to be diaspora, not get for being known. It's what they call it an XXX. Maybe self-defense consultant for Ambazonia XXX. That's what would happen. All those things will be now for XXX. Because once you put a name concerning, they go want to trace you. Well, it's been nice talking to you. I don't get some sweet debates them today with this. When I come out, they put this phone number, the more they talk. But I hope so they will learn more. We all go learn. We all will learn. I don't repeat that when I say you cannot fight this war from living in these people, their country. They eat all together. What affects France, affects Canada, affects the UK, affects America. So they want to look for, because their business people want to invest in those countries. There's so much natural resources. We will go to move the timber and all that, all the day. So they will struggle to look for always for their own peace to come. But if we get for use our own wisdom, now for determine the pace of our peace, we fit to do it now. It's never too late. It's never too late. Might give a solution, then I round up. The solution, now for say, the person where is on top this revolution now, when I hear my answer, make it come, it relate defense to ground zero. Make ground zero fighters a unite. They make an audio addressing diaspora, saying that them don't take over defense. And diaspora be concentrated only with diplomatic moves. Make all the ground zero, they talk one mob. When they don't talk one mob, make they unite, they define people for their different counties. Make they identify people for that. They already get structures where they fit get and get their money. May they appoint people for their different counties, and that people for their different counties, they fit get country coordinators. Where they for that country coordinators, they'll get country, wait now for they with their China for money go to come. From that counties, when it reach your hand, the counties get the money, it go direct to the fighter. It not even touch the counties their hand. Direct. Now one way that two counties. Another way now, so we get another central organization, like how we get the interim government. So with all the money they go for the interim government direct, where the interim government they recycle the money, like for Amazonia Foundation or so. Then immediately the money come, you don't get nothing like say it go she don't go some defense meeting, defense briefing or whatever nonsense. As you get the money, you just call 10 kobo. Whoop! You don't send 10 kobo on. If it's possible, you know the 5,000 for different county, they good. You call this one, you don't send this one on. You call, or you get one major person for down. You send a money this, administer this money. Or the ground zero fighter, they get their own council. Where you just send that money for that council. Now that council now, the work for make sure say materials that they reach the board. Simple. You don't clear your hand. The council self not the best. That council now, una for diaspora now, una they go audit that ground zero council. That council, nobody no one. If possible, self una they go for some location XXS way, una they meet all the council face to face. That council, nobody no one. That council na only una certain Gomba house, know that council. Una they gather, that means you avoid yourself from anything diaspora. You gather the money, you find that council, you send 80% or 90% of the money for the council. You find another group again when a council for refugees, you send 10% for refugees. The end. That council for defense, now then go arrange, now then go find their black market, whether not for Ghana or not for Mali or not for Burkina Faso. With that money we don't send for them, they'll get their logistics for the way they go pay their motor. If now they get to take na boss, they go work and go find their market and say safe. You for diaspora, you know go stress for say, may you pay flight. Look what the beginning they do for them. Look, just take the system where they operate for 5 ground zero. I mean, like the public, put them in place. For each barracks, they get their group. They get their logistic person. When they don't get the money for the group, they define their logistic person. They take in a 4 million this, they come out in 7. They work and go find material. Be 7 days, 2 weeks, get materials. And they go there, they call their command, their boss back, their general. They tell you how work they go. Sometimes at the general they go. Then imagine say you come with $2 million US, 1 billion CFA. You put that for their council, send them money this. Monday for that, where you go get all that money, you go ready for work, go in a Liberia for go find material. Go take road them outside for Africa, you go road with motor. From Nigeria, you enter Benin, enter Ghana, enter Togo, you go any side for go find anything. Anything. Just imagine what will happen. But because when I for diaspora on a big greedy, on one she don't, that's why you face all the problems you're facing today. Where today, even the FBI, they become for now, they say, we don't have nothing. It was gone to charity. But we know the charity you used to. No, we don't buy guns. We gave them money to eat food. But they decided to buy guns for self-defense because the Republic is coming to kill them. Case closed. Like American government, nothing hold you. They want to check your account. They see now one transfer where they go for down. One transfer where they go for down. They don't see no transfer inside America. They don't see no transfer from hotel bills to this. They see now one transfer where they go down. How would they trust you? Anyway, I pray that we'll keep on doing. This is my job as an activist. We try it every day. But we have to be strong. And I want to thank all those who have been patriots in this revolution. I see some of my old great people all there. I want to appreciate you all for your sacrifice. And all those which they don't get into themselves into this trouble in one way or the other. Yeah, some are very great people. I know some others. I know people that do great job. Like my chairman of ACO, he's doing a very good job. And I'm very happy he's doing it in a very secretive way. That's kudos. Because me, I don't want to make get involved in any problem. He'd always be a wise man, my chairman of ACO. He'd always listen to my own small advice, even though I'm an elder man, very, very far. He'd always come to me when something they ask my opinion, and I'd always stand by him. I wish a chairman Frank to be the hear me so. The D2 go learn himself inside too. If you be move politics, follow wata, left for helping. But we stay all, I don't sit down a chairman Frank, a very nice man. But politics in a revolution is not good. Yeah, because they don't stand up for test or truth. Enough for be the way they today. But we are learning. I hope say after this incident will happen for America, they go shidon back for that and Dongamene. They go send that power back for that defense power, ground zero. Una fit keep una titles and for this side for doing a diplomatic thing. I mean defense. Any man will fight the enemy, they don't get for no ye. Una send the team, everything finances back to ground zero. Make the boy them for ground, they organize themselves. Una not put una mob. Me no man, she don't for diaspora say I get some defense group for here. I get some defense group for here. Are you crazy? You go she don't for colonial command country where they get diplomatic alliance. You say you get a ground zero group for here. Nobody you want king. You want just destroy the war. Call everybody. Say you don't have no group. Give all that boy. Forget that. Call Ayaba. Call Akwanga. Say time don't reach for that for. Made this speaking. They come. Una gather one strong force. Una will raise the money. The money not even pass for now. Una get one central account. That money they gonna direct for the boys. The boys they create their ground zero unity warriors as they did now. They focus now on uniting themselves. Inside them, their ancestors go bless them. The Ogema way go be good for everything. The war don't go. The defense power has to shift. Because all this, where you see that they enter, they don't say you don't buy gun for this side, one ship gun. Like all those kind of nonsense. Save yourself from the stress. It's good, Ambazonia. Thanks for those that way they call. It's been a while. We don't really get a really long talk today. We really had a really long conversation. I'll be back again here. May God bless you all. Stay blessed. Stay focused. And don't forget to support the war. Especially people for FACO, so on don't run meet. We're going to come back. We're going to really talk about FACO. I have to take a time to talk about my county. Yeah, we have to really unite in FACO. FACO, we have to talk about FACO. Yeah. And everything in Amazonia. Yeah. God bless you all. Stay blessed.